He was so close.
Almost.
Peepa,
Yes.
it is very dark and very quiet down in the rubble of the basement where you've been trapped for some 2 days now. Your memory of certain details is a little fuzzy. There was an explosion. There was a collapse of wood and metal, some shouting, some violence. At some point, you were knocked out by a heavy blow to the head when a piece of ceiling fell on your head. Since you've been awake, things have not been going very well. You know that Killian Cray, the man whose house collapsed on you, he's gone. You haven't seen him. So is one of your very best friends in the world, Moon Dusk, Glitter Violet, Sparkle Wishes, gone.
Like, not existent in the area, or like...
No, you just haven't seen her. Like, it's not like you have, like, no. She's just gone. She's missing.
Pile of dust.
Because Katie would kill you.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know better than.
Okay. I just know that there's dust.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
So the point is, Killian's missing.
Yes, got it.
Moon Dusk, Glitter Violet, Sparkle Wishes, missing.
Okay.
Hawk, not missing, but he's unconscious, and he seems to be extremely ill. He's been shaking and burning with fever, and he's locked in some kind of nightmare from which he cannot awaken, no matter what you've done. You even tried a bit of your healing magic. Doesn't seem to improve his condition whatsoever. Flotsam was actually okay and helping you out for the first day or so, but he's drying out. As an Azarketi, he needs to submerge fully in water every single day. And aside from what you have in your water skins, there just isn't much water available. His breathing is becoming very labored, and it seems like he's like slowly suffocating. He's barely able to move at this point. But you, on your own, haven't really been able to find a way out or been able to dig through the collapse. There are a lot of ways a licensed hero might meet their end in your very dangerous profession, but no one really ever imagines wasting away in the basement that you can't escape from. You take a little of what's left of your water, you pour it over Flotsam. His skin absorbs it almost like a sponge. You're not really sure if it was enough to provide any kind of relief for him, but what else can you do? So you settle against the cracked wall of Killian Cray's basement lab, and as you're trying to think of anything you might do to get you and your friends out of this mess, you feel something hit the top of your head. It's a very small pebble. It's very quickly followed by a shower of dust, and then a thin beam of sunlight. More pebbles fall, and the dust grows thicker in the air, and more rocks fall, and bits of wood clatter the ground all around you, and you hear this frantic snuffling sound, followed by a strange but familiar cry. You look up to the ceiling, and through a quickly growing hole in a fuzzy snout shoves down towards you. Adam Rady, who do we see?
Hey! Is that you, Peepa?
Oh, Doc?
Yeah, it's me. I'm Duck Underfoot. I'm your very best friend.
Yes, I know. I need your help.
I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet. No, but not right now. I need your help. Can you get me out of here?
Oh, yeah. That's why I came. Yeah. Well, that, and also I'm missing
A bone?
a ball.
Bath?
A ball.
A ball?
A ball. Oh, ball. You got a ball? Is there a ball down there? Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay. Hurry.
He keeps digging, Jim.
digging.
I believe that I have a rope on me.
I bet every adventurer worth their salt has a rope. Maybe, though, you forgot your rope. But luckily, the woman next to you has one in her possession.
Oh, yes. Hey, yeah. Hey, Kai. I found Peepa.
Here. And I'm gonna feed the rope.
I eat it.
Not feed, no. I put one end in your mouth. Keep digging and then drop it down there. I'll hold the other end.
Okay, yeah, all right. I dig.
Continue to feed it around.
And then I totally jumped down.
You just jumped out.
Yeah, with the rope in my mouth.
All right. Luckily, Kai has the other end of it.
Yeah. Is there a tree that I can?
Oh yeah, you're in a pretty wooded area, so you tie the rope off, no problem.
That's me. I'm tall. Don't tie it to me.
Yes, indeed, and of course, who else is with our three rescuers?
Our very tall and undeady sorcerer Reese has also come too. Some of his compatriots of old. He heard that they never came back and got very disturbed by that. You want to come out and make sure that they were okay.
Indeed, you three, Kai, you were sort of leading the expedition. You have been following up on some other rumors, looking for hints of the the strange, mutated beast that you have come to call the ghost. Some people call it the ghost ma, or the ghost mare.
Yeah.
And you were out following up on additional signs because you haven't actually seen the beast.
Right.
What you have seen
Well-
occasionally are those with the trees
Yes.
that have like that weird like mold and rot that seems to grow from them. So you've been following up on that, doing some additional studies, collecting samples with these two, helping you out when you received notice that there was some kind of an emergency involving several other licensed heroes. And so you were tasked with stopping everything you were doing, finding them, and making sure that they were okay. Apparently, you have found at least some of them. For you see, down in the hole, there's Peepa. There is also the unconscious form of Hawk, and the barely conscious and struggling to breathe form of one Flotsam.
Peepa, how are you all faring down there? Are you okay?
No, we're not. Hawk, he won't wake up, and I think he's poisoned with something. And then there's Flotsam. He needs water desperately. I need to get him to water now. And then Mundos, I don't know where she went. I'm really sad. But can you please just get us out of here, please?
Yes.
Hurry! We don't have time. Flotsam doesn't have time.
Well, the ducky duck is down there. Duck, did you land okay?
Oh,
Did you jump down, or are you stuck
oh yeah. I'm down there and I have a rope in my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now what? Hi, Doc.
Hey, where's the ball?
No, not right now. Oh, okay.
I pull
she
out.
looks for.
Can I roll and see if I have a ball? Just see. Let's see if I have a ball in me. Since I've been with.
Yeah, why
Yeah. That's a 19.
You
Sure,
have
yeah.
a. You
I
have
gave
a.
I did
you a
actually.
try.
It was a 19.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I have a ball.
You knew who you were dealing with. You've got a ball.
Oh,
I got bring. Let's help our friends.
okay.
You get the ball if you help friends.
All right. What do I gotta do?
You gotta have
You have a rope and you have people.
She has a rope.
what? Okay, I have rope.
He has a rope of Peepa and two unconscious.
Okay.
Wise.
How do you want to do this? Because I've got 2 unconscious people in here.
You go ahead and tie one of the unconscious people to the rope and we'll levy them up.
Okay. I'll do Flotsam first.
Okay, you tie up Flotsam. And then up the top, I imagine Rias
We're
and
so strong.
Kai. Just for kicks and giggles, it's not very hard. But just go ahead and make an athletics check for me. One of you would make the primary check, and one of you will assist. You're trying to hit a DC 20.
I think
to
you're
26.
stronger than me.
Am I though?
Uh,
I'm a very tall, skinny lizard folk. Not very muscular.
let's see. You go,
Sure.
and I'll assist.
You're gonna assist me?
I'm gonna
Okay.
assist.
Roll, see if you can assist me.
Ooh.
Nope.
We have hero points.
That's a 9.
We have hero points.
Jim, I'm gonna use
But
my
I'm assisting.
use a hero point.
Yeah.
Am I using it now?
No. I don't know.
There we go. Let's try it again.
Oh my.
Better.
That's an 8.
Wait, I thought that was a 7.
Oh, it's a 7, but I have a +1, so for an 8.
So you're actually able to pull Flotsam up, but it's a very long process. You struggle mightily to do
Can
it.
I push?
And you
Can I push?
basically,
Yeah, Duck.
yeah.
I'm gonna
you
go.
wanna- you
I'm gonna go.
push
Hey,
the
I don't really. You see, Duck's kind of like looking at the rope tied around him, like he just sort of like puts his head under and starts
Yeah,
to
good
kind of
job.
like
Good job.
push up.
Sure, go ahead and make a check to aid.
I'll make a check to aid here, Jim. What do you want? You want athletics or you want just strength?
Athletics is good.
Athletics is a 24.
24.
He's an athletic.
Yeah, so especially with Duck's help, you're actually able to get the Azarketi's limp body up, but he is like banging against the wall. He like scrapes out, like he actually like
Looks
he
like
actually
me
gets a little
almost.
banged up because you just kind of drag him with all your weight up there, and then you try to like flop his body up onto to the grass. You do manage to get him up, but
Okay.
he looks even worse for wear than when he started this. He's definitely going to need some assistance.
Sorry, friend.
Do we pass a body of water to get here?
Yeah, it was a little ways back there. I remember it.
You would know that the closest help that you would be able to get would probably be going back to King Chauncey's court.
Okay.
Except for that lake we passed.
Which DM do I
don't
listen
establish
to?
a lake.
GM do I listen to?
Don't establish a lake in my world. don't do that.
Over there. It rained recently.
There's a puddle right there.
Yeah. On the
He has to go do what I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I got confused.
Pass the rope back down again.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tie it around Hawk now.
Okay.
Chiron Hog. Just.
Is his
I'm gonna
dog
make another
down here
check to
too?
see.
Yeah, hey, where's his
There's a
dog?
dog?
Is there a dog?
Why are we
Ajax,
saving the
nobody's
dog
seen
first?
Nobody seen
Nobody's
Ajax?
seen Ajax.
I smell Ajax.
Better. 16.
So you
Found my
maybe,
footing.
Yeah, you find your footing.
Find my footing on that
you
one.
get a lot more leverage on this one. You just kind of drag him up and Hawk. But even though you get Hawk up there, you can see that he is really not doing well. Just looking at it without any expertise or check needed, he's shaking, and you can actually see his veins crawling up over his face, and they're bright red against his very, very pale skin. He's a ghastly sight, and you can see that he is in really, really rough shape.
We'll throw the rope back down to help the next person up, but Kai is going to stabilize. You
Okay.
stabilize
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Hawk.
Why don't you go ahead and make a medicine check for Hawk?
Check his wallet first.
I'm gonna first check for his medical card before I begin to operate.
He has the standard HEI licensee insurance plan. So,
Great. I will proceed. Okay, medicine check.
Yeah, while she's doing that, I'll toss the rope back down and start
Sure.
helping the two of them up as well.
Pipa, you're able to climb under
32.
your power. 32. Okay.
Yes.
So you can see that he is under the effects of some kind of toxin.
Okay.
It is a poison that you are not necessarily familiar with, but you can see that it is likely that without any assistance, he will probably die. But you also notice that there's an injection site that's down under right on his chest, and you looking at it and you can see that the flesh there it's not, you would expect it to be necrotic or something, but what it looks like it's almost becoming like a putty. It's healthy flesh, but it has an elasticity to it that is incredibly unnatural. And it looks like that's radiating out from that injection point.
Spreading. Okay.
It's something weird something very weird is happening to him. This is not any kind of venom from an animal that you are familiar with or that you've ever treated before.
Okay.
This might be some kind of, you would get with a check like that, I would say that you'd probably be able to tell that this is maybe even some kind of specialized designer poison. This is somebody's own formula that they are using.
Okay. And it's in a place where I could not I would know with a check like that, I couldn't amputate the
Well, no.
injection
So
site.
so the injury site
Cut
is
off his arm.
here. You would have to cut off.
Oh, his heart
yeah,
and
it would be a real problem. It also looks like he's been affected for long enough. Because the veins
the
and stuff you're
veins,
seeing,
yeah.
you can tell it's also been it's pretty much through his whole circulatory system.
Okay.
He's having some real bad.
I'll still use the cantrip to at least stabilize, so then, or would I know stabilize wouldn't work on him at this point?
Yeah, you would guess that that could, because he's not suffering from any particular injury.
Right.
And he's not
Oh,
actually
yeah.
in mechanically he is not currently dying.
I see. Okay.
But he definitely needs some kind of help.
Okay.
Which again, the closest place to get him that might have some place would be
Yeah.
King Shanchi's court.
Okay.
Or
He
the
definitely doesn't have the week that it would take you to get him to Cavalosha, where you would have access to
The
even better
best.
facilities.
Yeah.
But there's no way. I mean,
Okay.
he would surely die on the road.
Okay. I'll just wrap him in a cloth that I have. Just
There was that one alchemist
Medical
that
center?
we passed along.
Was he by the lake? Was he by the lake that you passed?
He lives on an island.
Urgent Alchemy was over on Lake Drive.
Yeah.
So I'll be helping Peep out while she's doing that, and
Yeah,
I'll toss down the duck as well.
Being able to climb under her own power, you guys are able to get Pipa out without too much trouble.
Duck sees the rope come down and begins playing tug of war with it.
Damn dog, please just grab onto it and I'll pull you up. Command, stop!
How'd you do that? How you guys always do that?
And I pull him up with the rope in his mouth. I'll start to pull him up.
Yeah,
Then.
he won't let go at all. He just shakes his head occasionally as if he's still.
Oh no, I want to cast command. Make a will
No, he made command. No, I'll fail it. That's okay. I'm alright to fail it. I'm just gonna stay like, you know, like sometimes like you do get like a little dog on a rope and it just sort of like just goes. It's just what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's just going up. He's not actually like fighting against it. He's just going with it.
That's great.
Get him up and like reach down. And go, do you wear a collar? Do you have a collar?
No.
No. Just grab him by the scruff of the neck. Foul creature. Play with your rope.
Okay. I take the rope and I go play. She's still down there, by the way.
No, she climbed up before you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
You said Ajax wasn't down there, right?
No, Ajax.
Okay.
Nobody's
So
seen
we've
sign
retrieved
of that.
everyone from the hole.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Right about that time, you guys see a tripodal
Oh, yeah.
cauldron. There's just a cauldron that's got 3 legs and it's walking through the forest. And it's just kind of like wobbling up and it just comes up to Duck and it's like, hey, Sticks, get out of here.
Wait. What's in there? We can put liquid in there. We can put flotsam in there.
Well, there's already.
Well, okay. Help me with flotsam. And I'm like trying to put flotsam into the cauldron.
It's not.
Come on. Someone has to help me.
Okay, so the visual that you're getting right now is that
That's his head.
this
I know.
individual's head is just
Yes.
in a cauldron
Yes.
full of milk.
Yeah, it's a liquid.
Bound to work. It's flawless. I don't see how this couldn't work.
I
Doug's like, hey, don't drink all of that. That's mine too. All right.
Does it look like flotsam's getting better?
No. It doesn't look like the milk
What
is helping
is
it
that?
too much.
Well, it's
I move him out of there.
milk.
Why do you need milk?
I like milk.
To be fair, milk is quite tasty.
Okay. Hi, I'm Peepa. Who are you?
Well, I'm Kai.
Hi, Kai.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for saving me and my friends. But we have to go.
Wait, who am I looking at right now?
Hi, Kai.
Are you?
Kai's my very best friend. I love her.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're my very best friend. I love you.
Okay.
I love you too. You're my very best friend. And Hawk,
Thank you, Doc.
my very best friend.
Well, Hawk is not looking too good, and we need to get them quickly back to Chauncey's.
Were you able
compound.
to determine what might be wrong with him?
This is some really. I keep bouncing in between other people's voices. My back has become like a Western Southern person. It's really bad, guys. This is some specialized toxin poison.
Toxins.
I can't. There's putty. His body's becoming putty. We need to take him.
Might I try before we move him? And Rias's one black fingernail starts to glow as you see it. It looks like it's digging into his shoulder, but it's just more like passing into his shoulder. I want to see if restoration would help at all.
Ooh.
I mean, if anything, I can maybe lessen a toxin or something.
You cast the spell, and it seems to work, but you don't see any significant improvement in Hawk's current condition.
Okay. I don't see any significant improvement in his condition.
This is something really unique, guys. We need to get him to a facility fast. Maybe that mystical Walgreens we walked past earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a wall. It was a wall. It was totally green.
It's the urgent alchemical.
Yeah.
I like to try. Yes.
Urgent alchemy.
Well, we
Are
are.
you okay? Or how are you?
I think I hit my head really hard because it hurts.
You want someone to take?
Yeah, can you look at it?
I take a look at it.
Yeah.
How are you? Are you injured at all? Or
Well, you have your own your restorative magics.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You were able to take care, like anything that was wrong with you was bumps and bruises.
Okay.
And stuff. So you've been able to take care of yourself.
Just
you
make
just
sure
noticed
there's
that those.
scar.
Yeah.
okay.
It's a knot.
I'm gonna while they're going about this, Duck is kind of like,
Running with the rope.
well, first off, Flotsam's covered in milk, so
That's true.
yeah,
That's
he's
true.
very interested in this.
I try.
But if you would look at Duck, you would swear that what he's doing is like playing with Flotsam and the rope. like just visually, it would look like he's just sort of like tangling up with Flotsam. But what you'll realize after a moment or two is that you actually see that he's managed to put the rope kind of under Flotsam's arms and put Flotsam like kind of back to back with him, so that he's kind of got him, and then he starts to kind of he's like, all right, let's go.
Oh, that's a great idea, but what about Hawk?
I got him.
He's gonna die.
I'll reach the.
That's it. Hawk's done. Nothing that anybody can
Nathan,
do.
I'm working on
Jump to
Hawk.
conclusion.
Jim, I'll take that $10 now.
I'll reach down and pick up Hawk.
Okay, pick up Hawk.
We'll get moving. Yeah.
Okay, where are we going?
Chauncey's.
Yes, we are.
Who's that?
Chauncey.
Oh, Chauncey.
King Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Yes, remember,
It's
he's
complicated.
king now. Yes.
Do I remember that?
Yeah, you would know about
Yes, I told you all about our dodgeball game.
That's right. Okay.
It's
He
quite
was the
fun.
one who asked you to look into the stuff about Killian Cray.
That's right. Okay. No, I meant, like, do I know him as King Chauncey?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're aware.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, let's go. Hurry.
Ajax.
He wasn't down
Yeah, what's
there.
up?
Wrong dog.
Wrong one. Yes.
Wrong dog.
Well, you did whistle for me.
The Ajax. Yes. He's Hawk's dog.
Oh yeah, I know Ajax. We play poker, but why you whistle for me?
I was whistling for him.
goodness.
How'd you know the secret whistle?
Okay, I'm gonna start running forward. I'm gonna go. And I start
Hey,
whistling.
secret whistle!
Let's go.
I pick up the rope that. Oh no, you still have the rope on you.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, it's real tangled. I mean, like,
It's good
It's
as long as we're
working,
not leaving any resources
but
behind.
it's yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's just there's 50 feet of rope wrapped up between me and Flotsam, but Flotsam's on my back,
Cool.
and it seems to be working
Okay, great.
until Jim says it's not working anymore.
Okay.
Oh, it's working beautifully. It's a good
Until.
system. And with all possible speed, you return to King Chauncey's court, only to see that a few things have changed since the last time you were there. Chauncey is actually gone, but sitting on his throne, there is a wide-eyed child who looks to be having what you can only describe as a birthday party.
Chauncey's son.
And everybody stops what they're doing. There's a cake that's being served. And everybody stops what they're doing, and they watch you all come in. And this little boy, he says, "Hi.
Hi. We're looking for King Chauncey.
Oh, well, I'm the king right now.
What do you mean right now?
Right now. Well, he said I could be king for the whole day because he went away.
Well, who's next in charge?
No, I am because he said I would get to be the king.
Well,
today.
after you.
Well, I think he's coming back.
Who's the adult in charge?
I mean, like, I'm the king. I can't make any laws. Don't worry, it's fine. He said I can't make any laws for like until he comes back.
Where's
So-
Chauncey's like assistant?
Is it Tuesday?
Well, make a society check.
Yeah, I don't know. Diddly squat.
Well,
That's a 6.
when you ask for like where is King Chauncey's assistant, somebody points to the limp form of Hawk in Rias's arms. Says, "Well, that's King Chauncey's hand."
Oh,
Right.
So, yeah.
Where's the medic or the doctor? Any lead specialists here in the castle?
Ooh, in the castle, everybody looks over to the little boy as if he's supposed to provide some kind of an answer, and he's like,
If
I
you
mean,
were sick,
like-
where would your parents send
okay,
you?
yes. I had the blue fever once, and my mom, they took me to see Myrtella. She's like really smart.
where is she?
Myrtella, she lives at the edge of town. She has her hut.
She has a hut?
She has a hut.
Okay.
Can you ready
You've
a
been to
carriage?
Myrtella's before,
Yeah.
I believe.
Can you ready a carriage for us?
I can't.
It's not a law.
You're the
That's-
king, and this is an emergency. We have to save the hand of the king.
You
Okay.
guys hear like a thud,
Mhm.
and you realize that Flotsam has fallen off of his back as
Oh,
as Duck's face is in the cake.
Oh,
I pull out the ball. Squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
No.
He comes running over to you with a face full of cake.
No! Oh, your face was already in the cake. I thought it was like.
Oh no,
Wait,
he ate the cake.
It was way too late.
Yeah.
No eating cake. No more.
No more.
No more.
I have hands. Thank you.
Oh.
All right.
I don't know what the anatomy looks like for you, so I just assumed you were like.
Yes, could we also swing by the stable and dunk him in a horse trough?
Barrel or something.
We can just put him in a regular bathtub.
Hurry, let's do that.
Yes, we can do that right away.
Okay.
And so some people come. They take Flotsam up to one of the rooms in the castle, and they put him in a bathtub full of fresh, clean water, which is much better for him than a cauldron full of milk.
He's full of milk.
And he seems to be breathing much easier now. He's still very weak. And he's not here, so he's not going to continue on this adventure with you. So you're just going to have to leave him behind.
Are there any leaving words of wisdom?
He says nothing.
Oh, what's that, Blossom? There's an urgent alchemy over on Lake Drive. Go stop by there. Would have been faster.
It's in the Wall of Green.
The Wall of Greens, yeah.
Wall of Greens.
Please include that in the next episode.
You know what? I'm already on it.
So carriage.
Carriage ready?
Carriage, yes. By the time Flotsam is submerged in some water and starting to recover a little bit, they have readied a carriage that will take you over to Myrtella's hut.
Great.
Away!
Away, and you go.
Now, Jim, as we go in the throne room, the little boy's sitting there with his half-eaten cake, and this little tripod cauldron wanders in. And it's almost like you see it sigh, even though it has no ability to do so. And then it just sort of turns awkwardly around and goes back out the door. Proceed.
I don't know what this cauldron is. Is this someone who's always just late to the party? Are they a part of our
In a way.
group?
In a way.
It's like his
In a way.
familiar.
Okay.
Think of it like, right? Kind of?
It's
Companion.
something.
It's a thing.
I don't understand.
It's in the rule book.
I mean, it's not. It's still modified, but most of it's in the rulebook.
Yeah. There's a name for it in the rule book.
Okay.
Ay.
Aye, indeed. You go over to Myrtella's hut. Now, for those of you who haven't been to Myrtella's hut, the first thing that strikes you about it is that the whole place is tilted.
To the left or right?
It's just tilted to the left.
To the left.
And there's some
tilted to the
lovely
left.
plants that
There
are
are
growing.
some lovely plants, which we all know
Yeah.
are
I've seen
called
that.
Red
Yeah.
Widow, and they're very toxic.
Wait, they were toxic before.
They were toxic before.
Who's left?
What do you mean?
Who's
My left.
If I'm looking. Oh, okay.
Always from my left.
Always from your
It's
left?
always tilted from
always
Jim
from-
Rodehaver's left.
Got it.
What's wrong with this hut?
It's tilted to the left.
I know, but hasn't anyone offered to help?
The house?
Yeah.
It speaks.
No, I meant like,
I mean, I feel like we should probably stay on track, people.
That's
and
right,
maybe like Hawk seems to be, but you're right. We
Come
could
on, it's
worry
artistic
about
direction. Let's
the left or the right.
Go, guys.
Hey, what are these plants?
No!
What?
be nice to my friends.
We don't eat plants. We don't know what they are.
Please don't eat me. We're
I would
friends.
never eat a plant. You guys are weird.
Oh,
I mean, I did get the sudden urge to have to urinate, but that has nothing to do with eating plants.
don't
That
do-
one over there smells. If you guys would look away just for.
We don't
Like
have time for that.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and a moment later, a woman that you recognize throws it open. A little scorpion perched up on her shoulder. And she seems to recognize you as well. But she doesn't say anything at first. She stares at you, real weird like.
We need your help.
Of course you do.
Hi, I'm Peeba.
I'm
Ducks
sure.
paw.
Aleshi,
Yes.
is it true that you're technically immortal? And that when you die, you just sort of spawn another copy of yourself? Do you have memories from your former lives? How many times have you died?
I'm sure that we can give you all that information after we get some help.
Duck pushes forward, and he goes, "Don't move."
No, don't.
No, there's something on
Yeah, I
your
know.
shoulder.
I know about that.
It's gonna.
It's going to
Watch
hurt
out.
you.
Okay.
I wouldn't. You shouldn't.
I look around at my friends.
The scorpion
Don't do it.
seems to like be looking at you, and it's got its little pinchers raised, and it's like, "Come at." You can almost hear it, like, "Come at me, come on."
Duck just like backs up and he does like,
It's okay, Duck. It's okay.
all right.
Our friend got stabbed with some sort of weird toxin. This thing looks very specialized, and I'm gonna tell her all
Sure, you give
everything
her
that
all the information.
yeah, putty, special designer, unknown thing.
And his dog is
It's a
missing.
bespoke.
Who hasn't rolled a die today? You haven't rolled a die.
I rolled a die. I got to push
I haven't
person
rolled.
up.
Yeah, you-
I don't
you
think
rolled.
Diana.
Diana's
Yeah.
not.
Okay,
I've
Diana,
rolled bad
roll a
athletics.
d20 for me.
Oh, just randomly.
Yeah, just don't add anything to it. Just tell me what you get.
5.
5. Okay.
Brilliant.
5 out of 5, right?
Listens to everything that you have to say, and she's examining the wound, and she seems very interested in your story. And at the end of it, she says, "Yes, yes, I know exactly what's going to happen. He's going to die.
No.
There's just nothing that I can do about it. So
Is there anyone else that can possibly help us? Like, it can't be. He's not like, technically speaking. I mean, we have time, right? I've never seen anything like this before. I figured it's something much more out of my realm, my specialty. But you don't know what's going on.
make a medicine check as you guys are examining the wounds and stuff."
Hey, Jim, while she
26.
does that, Duck is going to be hanging out by Hawk,
Yeah.
just in general, because we brought the body. Duck's going to do a medicine check, too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Just for funsies.
Starts licking the wound.
Nope.
26.
26. You, looking at his condition, even just in the past like 2 hours that you've been with him, you actually can tell that the weird like putty flesh is starting to expand, and it's doing it very slowly, but it is expanding, and his condition is worsening. And you just at a guess would say that by this time tomorrow, whatever is going to happen to Hawk will have happened.
Okay.
Just at the rate at which his condition is worsening. Martella looks and she says, "Well, there's nothing I can do. And I don't think there's anything anybody in this room can do.
I'm not in the room.
But there is a small chance that if you took him to
To where?
She leans like really close. She's like examining one of the flowers that's sprouting from your head.
I start to move my coat out of the way.
What?
You took him. You have your gun.
Yes, I have a gun. I have a cold pistol. We did this before. We went through this
Yes.
before.
It's true. You do have a gun.
You move close to my friend, it's an issue. So
Yes. She looks over at the gun. Yes, if you take him to the temple.
which temple?
CVS.
She points like to the wall. And she says, "It's that way."
Is there a name?
Not anymore.
Coordinates? You're very vague.
Hey, why are we whispering? I like whispering. What are we doing? I couldn't quite hear what you guys were saying from over there, so I came back over here.
Here's the ball. Just check it that way.
Wait, I had the ball.
I have multiple.
Roll to see how many.
Roll to see how many. I have 18
You
balls.
got a lot of balls. Ah, shit. I go get the ball.
So,
I don't even want to.
so you're saying there's I already forgot, temple?
There is.
All the way up that way.
But
But,
it's been abandoned for a long time.
so is there someone there?
Maybe.
What's in the temple?
Sometimes is my friend is there. And he could probably help you.
What's your friend's name?
I call him Gary.
Gary. Okay, Gary. It's written Gary.
Is that spelled with 2 R's or 1?
Or is it spelled with an I at the end?
I've never written it down.
Oh, it's that type of relationship.
You're writing, and a ball just drops right on your notebook. Hey, so what were you guys talking about?
Gary.
Gary? Oh, yeah, I know him. He works down at the CVS. We go. It's that way, right?
I'm not adding CVS to my
It's that way,
It's not
right?
happening. I'm not gonna ever.
It's a church of very super healing. It's great. It's that way. It's a temple. We'll go that way.
I thought it was the Cavalosha Van Syndicate.
Yeah. It's a Cavalosha vicinity
Service.
center for healing and other such activities.
Do you want us to pass him a message if we see him, your friend?
No.
No messages.
I think it's
Don't tell him
that you.
I sent you.
Okay.
Are you guys on the outs?
Because I owe him some money.
Oh. Everyone owes people money sometimes.
But Gary will come asking questions if he knows I'm back in town. And frankly, I don't have it.
That makes sense why your hut is tilted to the left. No one helped you.
Her left.
That was...
Your left.
It's not tilted at all. What are you talking about?
Nothing. Everyone ready? Thank you so much.
I grab the ball. Chuck it out the front door. Let's go, guys.
All right, yeah, I go get the ball. I don't understand. I'm gonna get it.
Are you
I
still
go get it.
okay, Harry Hawk?
Oh, didn't we get a cart?
Yeah, we got a carrot.
We have a
Just
carriage.
kidding.
Yeah, we have a carriage.
I'm not on it anymore because I gotta go get this ball.
Well, you'll come back to us, right?
I don't know. You threw it really deep in the woods.
Oh, come on.
Not sure I can find it.
I cast guidance to make it easier for you.
Oh, there it is. Go get the ball. And as we
All right.
wheel away, it's just a cauldron on 3 legs.
Oh my
Go ahead, Jim. Take it away. Imaginary, tell me how I walk or ride a carriage.
Well, I imagine that you get up to where the forest grows a little denser and you have to leave the carriage behind.
No, that doesn't sound right.
It is, though.
We'll find a different path then.
Wait. Here, okay. Horses. Can we use the horses?
No, they don't want to go to the forest.
It's very dark and
Can
scary.
you command?
The only way forward is to walk on your own 2 feet.
It's okay. It's good exercise.
Yeah, it would be faster though.
Why was she staring at me all weird?
I think it was because I took her scorpion.
What?
Yeah, totally. No, let's just move on. No. Bad joke. Let's move on.
Opens his mouth, a little scorpion pops out.
He never gonna let me take. He won't give us a horse. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put Hawk. Rope him up.
Yeah.
Put him on my shoulders again. And we'll go.
Rope Hawk up, put him on your shoulders, begin hiking through the woods. One of you, who is leading the way, make me a survival check.
I have an 11.
Survival.
I have a 2.
Yeah, you can go for it.
22.
22. Okay. You are trekking through the woods, and eventually you come to a circle of standing pillars that surrounds a very shallow pool of water. And sitting in that water is what looks like a very large frog. And he is draped in like this moss that sort of almost like forms like a robe. It's just this big like cloak of moss. And his eyes are closed. And as you're approaching, he kind of like slits one open. And he just closes it again. You know he's noticed you.
just to clarify, this body of water, is this closer to the side where we came in from?
Different
or is
body
this-
of water. It's nothing. Also,
So you're saying
it's
there was
very
a
Lake
body
Drive.
of water?
But it's on Lake Drive.
It's also very shallow, and you could not submerge your friend in it.
But you said it's another body of water, which means there was a body of water that we did.
There's a body in here. I'm all about derailing you, and I'm sorry. I'm
No, it's
sorry
fine. I'm
out
actually-
there,
I'm into
official Paizo chat. I've been a bad Adam today.
I'm
Bad,
into
He's
it.
spicy
It's good.
today.
bad apple right now.
I'm into it today. We're good.
You're doing great. It was fun.
We see
Fantastic.
him note.
So the frog.
So you see the frog guy notices you. He doesn't say anything. He's just sitting cross-legged in this water.
His name is Gary.
Gary?
He opens like one of his eyes again. He's looking at you.
Call him King Gary.
King Gary?
No, I'm not king.
Kermit.
Not
My Lord Gary?
my Lord Gary?
No.
Oh,
Who told you that name?
We heard it.
From who?
there's a sign down there that tells
No, there's
you
not.
where
I didn't make any
this
sign.
is.
Yeah, hey, people, I think you're forgetting. There's no sign. We heard it from the witch line.
I knew it. It was Matella.
No.
No.
Yes, she's the only one who calls me. I can't do that voice anymore. She's the only one who calls me Gary.
It was Sarah.
Oh.
No, it was the first one
It
you
was.
said.
It was Sarah.
No, it was the one you
It was
said.
throws the ball.
He goes running after me. He goes, yeah, it was the first one that you said.
Sarah.
Well, it doesn't matter who sent us, but we need your help.
You see that man tied to the back of him as he's running through the woods?
Our friend's unconscious with some type of poison or something. Could you help us?
It's not looking good. If we don't get any help soon, this time tomorrow, he may be a goner. We're talking special stuff here. We were told you may be able to help.
Maybe.
Please, we can maybe give you something in return. I just don't know what.
Matella.
I don't know who that is.
I just want you to admit that she sent you.
Yeah, I mean, I already admitted that wholeheartedly. As Martella. Well, remember she had Scorpion on her, had the house that was like left one time and then right another time. But it all depends on which perspective you look at. If you knew a Jim, it'd be like his left every time.
What'd she tell you about me?
That you're
great.
powerful, yeah.
She didn't say anything else?
She said, you're the only one that can help us.
Yes.
Yeah, but she didn't say anything about
Oh, yeah, lots of money that she owes you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, she mentioned that.
remembers.
Yeah, she was like, I gotta get him that, but I don't have it.
She's working on it.
It takes time. Money takes time.
It doesn't grow on
I mean,
trees.
between you and me, Gary, I think something's wrong with her. Like, she probably got stung by a scorpion or something, because there was a scorpion crawling on her. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it was real weird. But anyways, yeah. Also, hi, I'm Duck.
Oh, I forgot to
Hello.
introduce myself too. I'm Peepa.
Hello.
It's Rias, and that is Kai. And this gentleman is Hawk, the unconscious one. That we are hoping that you could definitely attempt to help.
All right.
Gary, I have one other confession to make.
Oh, God.
Never.
We just met, but I love you. You're my very best friend. Also, here's Hawk.
Bring me the man.
I just kind of drop him like butt first into the water. So he's kind of like sitting there, like with head down, but he's like in a sitting position. But his butt's real wet now.
Very wet. So Gary like peels his eyes up and is looking at him. Opens his mouth and is looking down in there. Okay. I'm gonna need
Help?
help,
I
yes.
can be an assistant.
Okay. So, if you go about a mile to the north,
Okay.
there's gonna be a hill.
Okay.
Up on top of that hill, there's a bush.
A bush?
There's some big rock
What?
What?
berries on it.
Bear.
Oh, berries on it.
And there's
Some special
Well,
berries.
what'd you say first, though? It didn't sound like berries.
crap. So here's the berries.
Okay.
Bring them to me,
Bring them to you.
and I can help him.
Okay. What kind of berries? What do they look like? Just in case I grab the wrong berry.
Red.
Red.
They grow in clusters.
Clusters. Okay.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the name of this bush is the Kate bush, right? And we'll be running up that hill.
What?
Nope. It's not that at all.
No.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one. See you later.
Happy holidays. Sorry.
Is there any...
This is Kirby's last show, everyone.
Hey, listen.
Yes.
Gonna be real dangerous.
It's going to be dangerous?
Oh yeah.
What's out there?
Huzzah! They
What's
liked
out
it.
there?
Listen about that bush.
Yeah, bush.
It's real important,
It's important.
but it's dangerous.
Okay, is the bush dangerous? Hero point, thank you.
Hey, Jim. I just gotta ask: have you ever watched the Bad Lip Reading with Yoda?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right. Just wanted to know. Just wanted to know.
So, is the bush dangerous or
Yeah.
we can't touch the bush?
Well, how much money do you have?
Well, if it's to save Hawk, I'll give you all of it.
No, you don't gotta give it to me.
I have to give it to the bush?
Maybe.
That's a greedy bush.
Yeah. I gotta stop doing this. Stop talking to me.
Is there...
Hey, Peepa, is it weird that bushes want money?
I don't.
But you have money, right?
Yeah, but I'm a walking plant.
Well, all right. What's the difference between a plant and a bush?
I don't know. We have to go. Let's go. I'll tell you on the way.
Is there anything
Okay.
else that you need from us, or just the berry?
You bring me those berries, and I help your friend.
We got your friend.
You gotta give me 2 clusters of the berries.
2 clusters.
2 clusters.
2 clusters.
2 clusters
Roughly
of
how many
berries.
ounces is that? Can we get proper measurements, please?
No. 2 clusters.
Okay.
Clusters tends to be between like 8 to 14.
Now they grow in these clusters. You see them.
Oh, okay.
You'll be able to tell.
It's a shame we don't have Olive with us. She'd be able to talk to them as well.
But you can talk to
Wait, she can talk to him. Peepa, she's a plant, remember?
Yeah, I can
But
speak
Olive
plant now.
talks to like foodies and
Look, plant
berries.
speech. I put it in.
She can at least talk to the bush, maybe not the berries. Okay, we better get running up that hill, guys.
She did it for you, Paizo. She has her languages now.
I do think. Sorry about that, Paizo. I love you, Paizo. Okay, we're moving on. Let's go.
Hey, I just had an idea.
What?
Oh no.
Could I see you? I think you have 14 more balls. Can I have those?
I picked up a few of them.
Yeah, I need all of them real quick.
Why?
They're not clusters. Those are not the things you want.
Well, just maybe. They're red.
No,
No.
we're trying to save our friend. We don't want to
Of
like.
course I'm trying to save my friend. Put the balls down, then there'll be a cluster of them, and just in case we don't make it back, he'll have a cluster of red balls that could help.
No.
All right, I guess we could drag this out and just have him be through the rest of the episode. All right, let's do it.
Thank you
Let's
for the
go.
follow.
Thank you. And you said to the north, correct?
North. Up the hill.
All right. Yes.
Okay. Go up the hill.
You
All
go
right, we start making our way.
away from Gary.
About 5 minutes
Bye,
later,
Gary.
cauldron full of milk is fumbling its way through. Gets up to Gary. They kind of like look at each other. I mean, the cauldron doesn't have eyes,
Does-
but you know, you just feel like the cauldron, if it had eyes, it'd be looking at Gary. You feel like Gary would be looking at it, and then they just kind of like a silent understanding, and the cauldron just keeps coming.
Did we?
Are you taking Hawk with
I
you?
was gonna
That's
ask
the
that.
question.
Did we?
Gary says you can leave. Like, you can leave him with
No,
Gary
you
if you'd
leave
like
him.
to.
I
Okay.
trust Gary completely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave Hawk there.
He's a very trustworthy individual.
Yeah.
We've known him for
Fucking
2
great.
minutes. Yes, we're great.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find the hill. About a
Up
mile
the
north.
hill.
I mean, running up it. At the
To
top,
bush.
there is a bush.
Okay.
This bush is covered in clusters, clearly defined clusters.
Hey.
These big, bright red berries. They look fantastic. What do you do?
Nature check.
You were on it. How big are these berries? Like compared to a ball, if you were to say?
They're not as big of a, like, each one is probably about the size, each individual berry is probably about the size of, like, a typical raspberry, but they grow in these big clusters.
So it's not. There's no fear here of confusion. All right,
No.
that's great.
Don't eat it just in
Don't
case
touch the
stuff.
plant either just yet. He
I
says
go
it's
up. I go
dangerous.
up to the plant and I say, "Hi, I'm Duck,
Okay.
and this is Peepa. That's Rias, and this one's Kai."
You hear a response, but you don't hear it, and nobody else hears it. Only you hear it, and you hear it in your head.
Yeah, all right.
You hear a response. He says,
Oh, it's
well,
he.
well, he is now. He says, welcome, customer.
Oh,
Welcome, customer.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Duck Underfoot, and I gotta say, it's really nice to meet you. I dare say it. I love you. You're my very best friend. In the meantime, what's your name?
Kate.
Kate. Kate, it's so nice to meet you. I'm glad you'd use that one, but not the CVS stuff. All right, let's move on. So, having said that, what do you have for sale? Vendor?
And you actually see, like, a vine extend from the bush, and dangling from it is this cluster of bright red berries.
Hey, I need 2 of those clusters.
Good, good, good.
All right, let's make a deal.
Deal good. Deal great.
How much? How many gold pieces?
Inflation.
Oh yeah, it's nasty right now, especially with the healthcare coverage that we're getting these days. Let me tell you,
Tough times.
tough times.
Economy bad.
Bad.
What's your number?
Do you like? Hey, you can't hear it. Do you like balls?
No.
All right, but you like gold.
Yeah.
All right. How many do you need? I got a whole chat out there willing to just give me some gold.
100
100
Oh, Jesus. Each?
We don't.
Yeah.
He does
We don't
say. He
hear.
does say. No, I say
Sorry.
that out loud. I'm saying all this out loud.
I can't
My side of the conversation, even if it's mental, I'm still saying it totally
Okay.
out loud.
Yeah.
But only my side.
Don't know who's speaking.
Can you?
Do we see that vine come out?
What's up?
Do we know? We know it's
Yeah,
vine
you
too,
you see, like, Duck having this conversation with the...
Interesting people. He's talking to a plant.
I mean, I'm a plant. Can I make a nature check on this thing?
Yeah, absolutely, go ahead.
13 plus 13.
13 plus 13 is 26.
Oh, you jumped on that.
You are
quick.
looking
I'm trying
at a very valuable, but you also know, very dangerous, carnivorous plant creature
Oh,
that is commonly referred to as a drainberry bush.
dreamberry.
Now, its berries are highly valuable because of their restorative healing properties. However, it creates those berries by entangling victims in its vines, draining them of all of their blood,
Oh,
discarding their lifeless corpses, and then producing these clusters of beautiful, delicious, healing, restorative berries.
so they're all dead people.
Dead people berries.
Hey, so when you say it's 100 each, for those 2 bushels right there, it's 200?
Yes?
All right, no problem. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, guys, we got to go back to the castle, get 200 gold pieces
Hold on.
for the hand of the king.
Hold on, can we have a
This will totally work.
team huddle?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I'm gonna whisper this.
Yeah.
Those berries were dead people or dead creatures. It's a carnivorous plant.
Hey, Peepa,
Yeah,
what's fertilizer?
I don't remember.
Is poop.
Yeah, what else?
Food?
Yeah, it's okay. We all go into the. You're kind of like probably my ancestors, to be honest.
Oh.
I feel like I'm really smart right now as Duck. Probably too smart. But the point is, let's just go to the castle and get some 200 gold pieces. I'm sure that little kid will give us 200 gold pieces.
That's true. How long would that be? Like, it wouldn't be like a day.
4 more hours, yeah.
We'll get a real exciting episode for you.
Yeah.
Let's go back and
You-
get those kids.
All of you this time hear a voice in your head.
Mm,
Says, a problem?
we plant, we just.
I can actually show you. This is what he looks like.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
What do you got there, Jim?
Ooh,
I
it's
have-
nifty.
A bestiary card of the Drainberry Bush.
Whoa.
Fancy.
There's your guy.
That is cool.
You can see he has
Kate.
clusters of bright red berries.
Yeah.
Let me see clusters again.
And clusters of bright red berries.
Oh.
Is that his mouth?
Eyeballs.
Yeah, he's got like a little mouth. You see he's got some treasure in there. He loves it.
Oh, that's what that is.
Got little
Okay.
treasures. Yeah.
Okay. Treasure.
Okay, well, yeah, the problem is we don't have 100 each gold. We have some gold.
How
You
about
can't
we,
do it for cheaper?
we have goods that are probably worth a lot too.
Times tough.
Yes.
Gold hard to come by. Maybe a trade.
Okay.
A different thing.
Different things.
What kind of thing?
There is nearby water.
You want fish?
Different water than you were thinking of. Completely different.
This is the third leg.
What? Okay.
Well, there
How
was
many
never-
bodies of water in this area would you say? Because on average per acre, how much water we dealing with here?
The bridge?
There's a bridge over water?
Yes.
Troubled water.
It's a pond. Yes. Bridge.
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge. Is there a troll you don't like?
No.
Okay.
There's a pearl I want.
A pearl.
Pearl.
We can get you a pearl.
Bring a pearl.
Bring a pearl.
Get a berry.
Get a berry.
Just one or a cluster?
So we need 2 pearls.
We need two
Two
clusters.
pearls.
2 clusters.
2 pearls.
What do these pearls look
No,
like?
no, no, I need to hear him say it. 2 pearls
Two
equal
pearls.
to what?
2 clusters.
Thank you.
That's what he already just.
No, I said 2 berries. I didn't want to get swindled.
All right, Cal.
Honest.
I hear you.
Honest bush. Never swindle. Not a
Yeah,
customer.
this bush is forthright. That's what I detect. Hey, so what do these pearls look like?
Big. Pretty. Like a rock. But pretty.
Okay.
With pink
Ooh.
on them.
Would you say that these pearls jam?
I wouldn't say that ever. No. I would never say that.
Are they in creatures or are they just kind of by the water?
Not in a creature, just by the water.
Is it dangerous?
I don't know.
How do you know the pearls are there?
Because I want them.
How come you haven't gotten them yourself?
Because I have to. The sun is here. I have to stay here.
What happens at night? There's no sun at night.
Well, it's because. What do you want to roll?
Yeah.
Is it diplomacy to sense?
Perception.
Perception, that's right. Yeah. 27?
Yeah, I mean you can definitely sell like the as you start pressing, asking about like why haven't you gone to get them and all this stuff. Like the plant is getting nervous and hiding something.
Hey, Look here, Kate. I like you, all right? We're going to make a deal happen, okay? We're going to get these pearls for you. But you got to be honest with us, all right? Why have you not gotten these pearls before?
And you did say you're an honest plant.
You said honest. That's important to us. And I'm sure for you, as a vendor, it's very important to me as the consumer that I have an honest dealer that I'm dealing with.
Now you can make a diplomacy check.
Oh, shoot.
And you can help if you'd like.
Sure.
You were talking to.
I should not have been the one to do
Ooh. That's 19.
Hey!
this. All right.
19 plus 12.
31.
31. That's a critical success. You're going to get a +2 on that.
Oh, great. Dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay, yeah. That's still good. It's still good. Kate. It's pearls, not mine. They're crabs,
Crabs.
lobster,
Okay.
big,
So the crab,
angry.
they're guarding the pearls.
Yes.
Got it.
Hate to take pearls.
They
Also, hungry.
crabs are hungry.
Always.
Perfect.
Okay.
Probably
Mm-hmm.
hurt you.
We can distract them with balls. We'll be fine.
Huddle.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kai, give me just 1 second. You know, see this ball right here? Would you say it's about this size?
Pearl?
Yeah.
Maybe. Sure. Yes.
All right, I like this idea that I'm having in my head right now. Okay, let's go on.
Huddle. So there's multiple crabs under a bridge that are. We're away from you.
Yeah, hey, Kai,
Yeah.
I just want you to know, that thing's in our heads. I don't think you whispering over here is really,
Well, fine. Let them hear it.
Yeah, fine.
Why are we gonna go steal from some carnivorous crabs when we could just steal from a carnivorous plant? Cut the middleman out.
Well, I think the
4 against
middleman
1.
is Garrett. Somebody along the way is a
Don't-
different
It's
middle
okay.
man.
It's okay. Here,
I
ball.
feel like we're pretty deep into this.
Down to 13 balls.
Raid!
You're raid with us.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts?
I mean,
Well, Peepa said, he's yelling now actually because he's over looking for a ball. And he says, Peepa said we shouldn't hurt plants. And I like Kate. Been very forthright with us.
yeah. I mean, it's a good point.
Yes. Yes. It's fine. Pearls for berries, for saving, whatever we can do for Hawk. That's really what matters.
Hey, seems like an extra step. I don't personally know Hawk as much as you guys, but seems like an extra step. So, whatever you guys want, just point it out.
It's about that time.
In a minute, I'm gonna do.
Show up with a ball and I say, hey, let's go over and see this bridge.
Let's just go check it out.
Yes.
We'll look
Let's
at
go
it
look.
first. Okay. Head towards the bridge.
You head towards the bridge. Now, Peepa, earlier you
Yes.
had made a nature check
Yes.
against the Dreamberry Bush. And I can tell you that while you know that such a creature is dangerous, it wouldn't be unreasonable for the 4 of you, trained adventurers, to overcome such a creature and take its berries, if that's an option you wanted to go. But you also know it is a dangerous carnivorous plant, and that doing so is very risky. However, these lobsters, these crabs, are they any less risky? You don't know. You don't know.
We could always get pearls and berries as well.
Hey, you could take the whole lot, rob everybody.
Exactly.
While we're walking there, I'm going to look towards Peepa and Rias, and I'm going to say, hey, you know, Kai keeps throwing these balls, and I had an idea because sometimes I get confused, you know? You guys are like, hey, that's not a ball, but maybe that one is, or don't eat that, but do eat that one, or don't sniff that. And I was thinking maybe we could like disguise these balls to be like the pearls, and then we could make like a distraction where they want to protect their pearls, so we throw their fake pearls over to, I don't know how he does quotes with paws.
It's
but
okay, you're doing
it's
it.
okay. So, like, maybe if we could disguise them to look like those pearls, then maybe we might buy ourselves some time.
We do know that he said the pearls were pink.
Yeah, and these are red, so maybe like we could just mostly cover them up or something, or paint them kind of white but like thin, or I don't know much about painting. Does anybody?
I don't have paints.
I don't
with
have
me.
paints.
Oh, okay. So this is a terrible idea. We could just move on.
We could find bird poop.
Would we
It's
know?
white.
This is accurate. It would tone down the color, people. Yes.
I'm totally for it.
Would we know if our crabs
Bird poop?
colorblind, possibly?
Make a nature check if you'd like.
Oh.
As we're walking to, you guys have seen it before. Reus just cuts open that scar he's got on
Did
his
you say
hand
it out
and
loud?
Squirts some blood
Yes.
into his mouth.
Ah,
Yes.
the old false life.
Yes, Reus is false lifing himself up, just in case.
So Rias cut his arm.
No, so you actually note like his palm. He's got like two, just looks like scars across his hands, and he just cuts open that scab, and
It's the same scar.
it's the same
Scar.
scar that always heals over. Yeah.
What, Rias?
Yes.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
You're like eating yourself.
No, just blood, my dear.
Yeah, Duck is totally sniffing your hand now. He's like, oh, hey,
It's not gonna do you any good. No.
what?
But what are you doing?
Should I do that?
No.
No.
Oh, see, this is one of those times I need you guys to help me out.
No.
Fine. Yes, no. If it makes me feel a little bit more lively, just in case if we get into a pickle.
Oh, it's one of your special skills. you
Yes,
got.
it's a special skill that I do possess.
Oh, all right, yeah. Okay. That's kind of like how I can do this.
That was very quick.
You see how fast that was?
That's quicker than
That's so
Ajax.
fast. You guys probably couldn't even see it.
Can you do that again?
Yeah, I can, but later.
Later.
So, Peepa, should we find bird poop and cover up these things?
I mean, it'll mute the color
That's a
of the
great
balls.
idea.
You guys were thinking really
I
hard
was
there for a
thinking
second.
about the crabs, right? If they
Yeah.
were colorblind,
I'm
I
not.
got a 29.
Um,
My thoughts.
sure.
I said it out loud about the color blindness of the crabs. So.
You, without any additional information, like, look, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know. Crabs are colorblind. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Jim, can I
But-
offer a solution? Can we
Yeah.
just flip a coin? Can we just flip a coin to whether they're colorblind or not, and then you can decide if the 29 knows
Okay,
or
we're gonna
not?
find bird poop.
But I would say
Yes.
that what you do know is that
Okay, what
it is
do I
very
know?
likely. It is very likely
Yeah.
they do generally have poor eyesight because a lot of underwater creatures
Because they're out of
have
the water.
relatively poor eyesight, and they
Okay.
have other senses that they tend to use.
So, yes.
The only other thing that just because you're rolling it and you're thinking about these creatures, you know that if something is creating a pearl that large, one, doesn't make a whole lot of sense that crabs would make a pearl.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird. But a pearl that size means they're probably dealing with a very sizable creature. Just keep that in mind.
Do I know what size these crabs are? Not yet.
Without
till we
any,
see 'em.
without any other additional information, it's tough because you haven't seen them. You've only heard the word crab. You keep being told, like,
That's
I mean,
true.
so it's really you're just kind of like hypothetically thinking about like a type of creature.
Walking.
You know, it's really difficult to get more info on it. However, you would guess, and Jared's telling me that crabs are sensitive to ultraviolet.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Thank you, Jared. That's in my thoughts.
Jared would know that kind of thing. That's a very Jared piece of information.
I have a further question to ask
Yeah.
about the balls specifically, which were just made up by all of us, right? I would imagine, but I'm happy for you to tell me that I'm wrong about this. I would imagine these balls are more of like a lacrosse ball where they're like solid, and so I imagine that they would sink. But we could make the argument that these are hollow balls and would float potentially.
You want to flip a coin?
I'm looking at the GM.
Maybe we flip a
Tell me.
coin for that, sure.
What do you want ready?
Well, it's heads.
Heads.
Okay. So which
Yeah, which one?
Did you want them to sink?
Yeah, I want them to sink.
They sink.
Because pearls would sink.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Yes. Well, good plans, distractions as well too. I could always get a bot. I'm sure that these crabs have probably killed others before. I could always conjure up something to distract them while we go to sneak in and get those pearls.
Oh, you're good at sneaking.
Well, not so much sneaking, but just like King Chauncey, I am able to bring forth bodies of fallen creatures.
Oh,
could be very
they can
beneficial.
Fight for us.
Yes.
Distraction. And the balls, of course.
Okay, but just to be clear, these creatures that you're gonna... I have a confession to make, everybody. You may not know this about me, but I can't resist a bone. So if there's bones on those creatures...
Boneless creature. Got it, boneless. Or one where bones are not exposed. Unexposed bone creature. All right, so no wolf skeleton. All right, no zombie. Okay, got it. All right, excellent.
Do we want to try and attempt to go in sneaking first, or?
Well, I look towards Pipa and Rias because I feel like you guys are the ones in charge here. So what should we do? Should we go in there all sneaky sneak, maybe throw some of these balls in there to distract them? Maybe we should go get one of the pearls and then like stash it and then throw a ball and be like, hey, that's the pearl over there.
Well, yeah.
I was going to say, yes, I will create our first distraction. We will say that will be part number 1. See if maybe we can get them away from... Well, first, we have to locate these pearls.
We have
make sure
to
that
study
we know.
the area. I mean, what if they're
Yes.
guarding it, or what if we don't even see them?
They could be. So, step 1,
Step 1,
perception.
perception.
Yes. Step 2,
Step 2,
distraction.
distraction.
Create something, bring it up, have them chase after it if they do. Step 3, stinkiness.
Stinkiness.
Sneakiness, my apologies, wrong word.
Okay.
I could do the first one. The
I'm
second
fine.
one, I'm not so sure.
Question for you.
Yeah, sure.
The distraction part, are you gonna be good? You know,
I'm a good boy, yeah.
you're not gonna go after the balls.
Oh, you know what? We should test this. All right, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
It's true. Well, we could also disguise it in bird poop so he won't think it's that red ball.
But it's still
Okay,
around
good. Yeah,
there.
throw it. Yeah, you throw it.
All right, okay. Oops, sorry. There you go. Yeah, Will 24.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm able to resist. I'm able to go along with it.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Oh yeah, all right, that's great. I do get some kind of treat though, right? A reward or something.
Here's a ration.
Yeah, all right, that works.
I didn't bring any of the kids' birthday cakes. So.
Hey, but like, and then you actually see that Duck sort of like his ears, because he's a Shuni, and he's not like he doesn't classically look like a Shuni. They tend to kind of look more like pugs. He's kind of like, I like to describe him as like a Scrappy Doo. He looks like a full-size dog, but like small. He's just like too small for what the size of the dog like that he would look. Anyways, like all of a sudden his ears get like they like go back and his tail stops wagging and he's like, I did just remember something.
What?
I don't like water.
But most of you like to swim in water. Doggy paddle.
I don't like water.
Oh.
Not a fan.
No.
So then you shouldn't go chasing after the balls.
Well, there was this one time they pushed me in the water and I didn't like that, but I could breathe the water. Do you think I can still breathe the water?
Wait, you can breathe underwater?
Well, I could. Do you think I still can?
I don't know. Maybe that was a spell.
Oh, maybe.
That happened. Remember that was when we went and saw
Yeah, I had
the
a
Royal
tail.
Highness.
Well, I mean, I have a tail, but I had a different tail.
Right, a brown.
It was
a
brown.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of white on it.
Oh.
That was
I was like a merman. Yeah, a merpup.
Merpup.
Yeah, and there was a bish there. Yeah, it was great.
The bish.
This is a different episode of the show.
Do you think that maybe Duck should stay on land? Maybe be
A lookout.
lookout,
Yeah.
our retriever?
I'm great at looking at stuff.
A retriever.
No pun intended. We could toss the pearls out of the water.
And you catch them. You could be a good boy doing that.
Yeah, I can totally do that. All right, I like this plan. I'm totally on board with this plan.
Okay.
I'll catch him good.
But be gentle with the pearls when you get them.
Yeah, okay.
Don't bite
all right.
into them.
I'll find out. When we get there.
Right. So we're in agreements, yes?
Yes.
Perception,
Perception.
Deceive,
distraction,
distract,
Distraction.
sneak.
Sneak.
Yes, sting. Well, stings.
Optional.
Yes, optional. Yes. Right. Are we all ready?
Ready.
Oh, yeah,
So who's going
Wait.
to go into the water to get?
you guys hear that? Hey, Sticks, get out of here! You guys see this tripod cauldron wandering its way through the fort? Get out of here! Get,
How
Sticks,
does
get!
that? How does that thing follow you wherever you go?
I don't know. I've been trying to get rid of it for so long.
Do you like
Well, yeah, I do like milk. That's one. Yeah, all right. Maybe that's why I keep them around.
Oh, wait.
You hit deep. You dug deep into what makes
Oh, no.
them
The balls are hard, right?
the balls are hard and they can sink.
We need bird poop.
We need bird poop. I was going to say milk, but we need bird poop. I look for bird poop, Jim.
Survival.
Listen, that road.
Yeah, I guess you could make a survival. Try to find some.
Fresh bird poop.
Jim, I'm also going to make a
That's
survival
not great.
check.
16.
But I'm going to take what she just said and
Yeah.
think about it. And I'm going to see if maybe I could grab some like loose mud, mix it with the milk, and maybe it'll make like a little bit of a white mud.
I think you are vastly overestimating what would happen if you mixed mud and milk. It would not make like a white paste at all. Not even like a little bit.
Are you trying to tell me what happens to mud and milk in my fantasy world, Jim?
I mean, just basic, yeah. I think that's exactly what I'm trying to
Yes, you make chocolate milk.
do. Basically, a chocolate milk out of
Delicious.
it. Certainly wouldn't make something look pink. I'm sorry.
Well, Duck, whatever my name is, I'm trying anyways.
Okay.
You can't keep a good dog down.
Cannot.
I do have a little bit more blood on my hand. We could always mix that with it.
The milk and the blood would probably do
The balls are already red. You want to get white so that we can make it look lighter.
Okay.
So
Bird poop it is. How's the poop coming?
Not very good. That was nature. What is my nature? It was
Survival.
survival.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. So the problem that you quickly find is
No
that you
birds.
can't you would need an incredible amount of bird poop to make
Fair enough.
into something that you could mix with some blood to make like a pink paste.
Well, there is a hawk back that
But
way.
you would need a lot of bird poop. I just don't see it happening.
No,
With a
it's fine.
16,
It's fine. It's
just
fine.
doesn't feel like it's coming together.
I do remember that they have very bad eyesight. So maybe they just won't know.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm banking on it.
Okay.
All right. Plan of action. Let us go
Okay, let's go.
as we traverse down. To
Traverse. And what you see is you are basically standing now on this big slope. And down the bottom of the slope, there is sort of a wide, very slow moving creek. And over that, there is a old, broken down bridge. Now, the bridge is intact, but you can see that you'd probably feel like it wasn't the safest bridge to cross. On foot, you'd probably be okay, but if you had to drive that carriage, you'd be like, I don't think so. I don't feel good about that.
That's a good thing we didn't bring the
Be
carriage. then.
nervous about it.
Okay.
It's a very wide bridge. It's a very big, nice bridge, and you were told that underneath it there should be some pearls. What are you guys doing? It's up to you now. You tell me what happens.
I do want to take some of the another ration that I have. I assume there's some sort of oily protein, maybe some sort of meat that has grease on it. I want to grease the balls so that they have a shine to it.
Okay.
So if we can't change the color, at least we could maybe it be
And change the texture.
shiny.
Why don't you make me a craft check?
Oh God.
Let's just do that. Let's handle it this way. You make a craft check. Let's see how much can you modify what these red balls look like.
13.
13? Yeah. So you get the balls a little greasy. At the end of the day, the problem is what you have are a bunch of red balls. Some of them have some grease on them. And some of them have some mud that you've rubbed on them. and some of them have some bird poop on them. But you have nothing that looks remotely like a pearl. It's not coming together with your limited resources and time, and the fact that like this is just not happening. I'm sorry. I know that you wanted it real bad, but the dice weren't having it.
It's okay.
It's okay.
What? Do we see anything?
Well, you could always make one of those. The first step in the plan was perception.
Perception.
Now, being that you know that you are in some kind of creature's territory, you could also, if you would like, make a survival check.
I have a 28 for perception.
Okay.
I'll try some survival. Well, yeah.
28
28 for just perception?
perception.
Okay.
16 survival.
28 perception. You smell. It's faint from where you are, but there is a definite, like, rotting fish odor in the air. And you can see that on the stones that are supporting the bridge, you can see that there, like from this distance, there are these like growths on them almost, they look like. It almost looks like somebody took, somebody took like a net and filled it with a bunch of boba and like plastered it to the wall. That's what it looks like.
You don't like boba?
No.
How dare
But big ones.
They're soulless
Big
gummy bears, in my
ones.
opinion.
Ah.
In this case, it's fitting.
Yeah.
So that's on the fish, or
It's on the stones.
on the
It's on like the structure of the bridge.
Oh,
There's
I
like
see.
these clumps of those that
Okay.
are just like pasted, almost like they're like stuck to the.
Maybe like eggs.
Are those possibly the pearls?
What color are they?
Oh yeah.
No, these are dark.
Those are
They're
dark,
not.
okay.
These aren't like the pink color that you were told about.
Since they're eggs.
But again, that's just from this distance. If you guys want to get closer, let me know. But I'm just saying, like, you guys are still back a ways. You're safely at the top of the slope. You're looking down, surveying the area. That's what you see with that.
There's lots of coins on the ground, too.
Oh, coins there.
Oh, thank you for
Oh yeah.
Coins
thank
everywhere,
you.
my goodness.
Thank you.
Thanks for tossing him.
Okay. Well, do you want to sneak closer?
Yes, we could attempt to sneak closer. Good. See if we can notice these a little bit better.
I
and
will
then we'll
stay
do
back
our
here because
distraction.
my leaves make a lot of noise.
Not a stealthy one.
No,
Not
I'm
that
not.
Yeah.
Yes,
If anybody wants to stealth forward, go ahead and make
I
me a
won't yet
stealthy
until I'm
check.
told to.
baby, 27.
27, very sneaky, very sneaky.
24.
25, very sneaky.
24.
Kai, are you
I'm
staying
back?
back? You're staying back
Yes.
with people. Okay, so you two are watching as your lizard and your dog friend start sneaking down the slope. And nothing seems to happen. They seem to be doing pretty well. Not making a lot of noise, sticking to the shadows. You guys get right up to the stones of the bridge, and you like peek around the corner so that you can see beneath the bridge. You see that there's basically this big like embankment, and it's very muddy, and there is this like mound of mud at the top of the mound. Like there's a mound of mud that has like almost like a depression in it, and your first instinct is almost like some kind of a nest. Like just looking at it, just get the sense. And stuck in the mud, you can see there are bones.
Oh.
And there are bits of wood, and there is that intense smell of now you two can smell that sort of rotting fish smell down here big time.
How far do they go? Like, how far is the surface of the water?
Well, I'll
from
let
where
you
we are?
decide. I'll let you decide how far back you want to be from them.
You mentioned
There are some
bones.
bones from the mud sticking right out.
I want to be at no more than 60 feet
no more than 60 feet.
because I would like to use my feet elf whisper or
Yeah.
whisper elf.
Oh, you're Mr. Elf.
Yeah, I could detect the slightest whispers of sound. So, are there any sounds within a 60-foot cone
Any
toward the river or
excitement.
the
Right
body
now,
of
the
water?
sound of the water is actually probably the one thing that would sort of drown out any.
There might be some more sounds.
Oh no!
I've rolled an 18 on my will save, Jim. You suppose that's enough to resist?
Well, if I recall from Bartimus, an average DC for your level at 5 would have been 20. And it would be a little bit higher for level 6. So I would say that you have failed on an average DC for your level.
But I do remember to be stealthy.
Okay, sure.
But I gotta get me one of them bones.
Sure. So I imagine that you see Duck go like completely stiff as he's looking at the bones, like pointed right at it. And then he starts like creeping forward just a little bit at a time. And he's like creeping towards the bone. And then all at once, in a flurry of motion, he dives for one real quick. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
A stealthy dive.
Oh.
29.
Wow.
Okay.
Swan dives in.
Now, 29 is good.
What's better?
But I'm going to show you something.
Ooh, a natural 20.
29 is good.
Yeah, no, let's say.
You dive for the bone.
Uh-huh.
You grab one and you like pull it out of the mud. It's this big, juicy femur. And you're like, oh, thank
loving
goodness.
this bone.
It's so great. You're going to crack into this thing for days. You also see that in this depression, in this big nest, there are these, like a handful of these big, lumpy, pink, pearlescent stones. And you're like, oh, those must be the pearls. I got the bone.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Could I describe, now I want you to describe what you're, but can I describe the sound that gets made, maybe that actually alerts them? Would that be okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, so what happens is I do get the bone. I'm very stealthy with it, as you've mentioned. And basically it's this big, so he's kind of got it here, and you guys know how like sometimes dogs like in their paws, they have like the bone and they're like dead, and then if you call them, they like look up at you like that. So he's like going, and he's like that, and then like he takes like a big, like there's like a crunch to the bone, and he's like looks up at Rias and kind of freezes, and then you tell me what happens.
And then, Rias, you hear the crunch, and you look, and you see Duck is looking back at you like wide-eyed. And you look out into the water, and you see this big rock. At least what you thought was a rock, because it begins to lift up out of the water. And you see that it is actually the mounded top of like this big carapace of a very large lobster-like creature with dangling tentacles down from its mouth. Two very large pincers that is clacking in the air.
That's like
And-
a lobster.
At its full height, it's like 7 feet tall.
So slightly
And it just begins to rush for where Duck is chewing that bone.
Towards Duck.
And this is where we will roll initiative.
All right.
We should have just fought the bush.
Now he was doing stealth, yeah? Would he roll stealth, or would we roll stealth?
You can both roll stealth if you'd like, yes.
Okay.
And then we'll use perception, yeah?
Yeah, I would say that makes sense for you. Although I would argue that you could roll stealth because even though you haven't actually snuck up yet, you are attempting to stay out of sight. So if you would like to roll stealth, I would allow it for this. Although I would imagine if you chose to stay back, perception's actually better for you.
Yeah.
26.
26 for Rias.
I am also on a 26. Duck is also on a 26. My, we rolled stealth, right?
Yes.
So my stealth is a 12.
Mine's a 9.
All right, so we
Duck before Rias.
first. Then we've got Rias. Peepa, what are we looking at for you?
Rolled a natural 20 for a 33.
Hey, Peepa.
Plant.
Nice.
Plant
Peepa,
dog.
you
plant dog
see
wizard.
things going down and you don't like it immediately.
No.
Kai.
17.
17. Kai was not as observant.
Nope.
All right. Now, unfortunately, this creature has a 34 for initiative.
Holy crap.
I'll be going first.
It beat me by 1.
It did beat you by
Oh yeah,
one.
you rolled really high
I
too.
rolled 20.
So what it does, as it lifts itself up out of the water to its full height, 7 feet tall. First thing it's going to do is going to jet forward, scuttle up onto the embankment. It's now standing over Duck.
Duck's still like paused, like,
And it reaches down from these massive pincers that looks like it could cut you in half.
Ooh.
And
hope it
tries
doesn't do that.
Well, I hope it doesn't either.
Do you hope that, Jim?
Well, we'll see. 28. to
I
hit.
would assume it's, yeah. I would assume the way you're rolling for this thing and the way this thing's stats are, it's gonna hit.
It's got
Yeah.
big numbers.
28 hits,
It's a,
yes.
It's a sizable number
Uh-huh,
that we're
yeah.
dealing with here.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So the first thing that's going to happen 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
So it just
Of bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as it wraps this pincer around you.
I am immune to 20 points of bludgeoning.
Oh wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
that was his feet.
So it's one action to get to you,
Yeah.
one action to snap at you.
And then what's it going to do? Hold on to me?
Its third action is to use its grab ability
Yeah.
to tighten around you
Yeah.
and grab you.
Yep.
That is its third action. You are grabbed by the creature. That makes you flat-footed and immobilized. So you can't move, and your flat-footed, which is just a -2 to your armor class, and you can't use reactions. And that will take us to Peepa next. Peepa, you see a flurry of motion as this giant lobster thing rushes forward. You hear a yelp as it grabs Duck, but now it's under the bridge, so you can't really you don't have a clear line of sight on it.
Oh,
Because it's
okay.
under the bridge.
So
What do
I
you do?
need to go see where it's happening.
It would be a good idea.
So I'll get close.
So Kai said you guys were saying 60 feet back,
Okay.
right?
So I guess I'll go 30 feet
Okay.
down around so I can see where the action's happening.
So you keep an angle on it so you can see under the bridge, and you can see this thing has Duck grabbed in its big claw.
So that's one action going down.
Yep.
I don't think hypnotic pattern will affect the 10-foot area, so it'll affect him as well.
Yes.
If he's in it. That's
You
the
also
problem.
know that the hypnotic pattern is probably more likely something that you would want to use a creature that is not actively engaged in combat. Because I believe that the fascinated condition can be ended by any threat to the creature.
Ah.
So you know that as soon
Okay.
as somebody attacked it or even threatened it in any way, it would no longer be fascinated.
Okay, so then I'm just going to I'm gonna see if I can attack it with something around the area with a telekinetic
You
projectile.
want to shoot a telekinetic projectile at it. I feel good about it. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Okay. That is a 9 plus 12.
9 plus 12 is a 21, which means that you find this rock and you fling it with your mind, and it pling right off the shell of this creature. It doesn't even seem to notice. But you had to try. You had to try. It does
guess
have
what I
soft
use?
bits. It does have soft bits. You do have the spell card.
Use the cards, friends.
Spell card.
Where are these from, Jim?
That is the occult spell deck because you are a bard. You have the occult spell list.
These are cool. You guys can get them too. Okay, I'm done. My turn is done.
Duck, you find yourself gripped in this thing's claws. Now, while you are gripped, if you wish to get out of that grip, you can use the escape action, which uses acrobatics. Or you still can use your fit. You can still punch this creature or hit it with a one-handed weapon. You just can't move away from it until you're no longer grabbed, and you can't. And you're flat-footed, but that's not really going to affect a lot of what you might choose.
How does being grabbed affect? I mean, obviously my AC is -2.
Right.
But it still has to hit me, mechanically speaking, even if I'm grabbed.
What do you mean?
If I choose to stay grabbed,
Yes.
on its turn, it still, mechanically speaking, has to roll to hit me. It's not getting an automatic hit.
If it wanted to, well, I tell you what, you
wanted
could
to
use one of your
continue the damage.
actions. If you wanted to use one of your actions to make a nature check, it could tell you more about what this creature might be able to do.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a recall knowledge or a nature check or something
Okay.
like that, regardless.
Occultism or not? I would say nature or occultism or work.
Oh, yeah, both those are at a +1, so we're going to do those, Jim. Let's figure it out. It's going to be great. 18, Jim. Well, actually, no, those are +2s, so 19.
19. I will tell you this. I won't give you any more specific information about this particular group, but because you have a particular question about what it's doing to you, you would know this. If it wanted to hit you with its claws again, yes, it would technically have to. If it wanted
Knowledge
to,
warfare? Lore warfare? Would that help?
Yeah. I'm gonna basically give you what you want to know here.
Okay, cool.
If it wanted to hit you with its claw, its other claw, it would have to roll to hit you. But it is squeezing you increasingly hard.
Right, okay.
And if it can just squeeze you,
Escape
that'll be a
artist.
problem.
Escape artist, please, and thank you.
Stop it!
Acrobatics yourself out of this situation.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Here we go. Here we go, Mario. Level 1-1. Gotta save the princess. Aha! That is a 20. That's a 30. That's
A
a
30.
30 escape.
Well,
Nice.
with your, you just sort of wriggle free and pry open its claws just enough for it to drop you, and you are now.
Well, actually, what I do is I go, oh, hey, ow, that really hurts. And I just kind of move the bone that was there, and I kind of like use it as a pry bar to kind of pry open the claw.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, whoa, boy! And as I drop down, I'm gonna go ahead and try a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Which basically just looks like Duck scrambling. It looks like he's just falling and
How many
scrambling to get
actions
out.
is a flurry of blows?
Flurry of blows is one action.
That's
That is
that's
my
gonna be
third
action
action.
for the round, yeah.
Now, is that at a minus because it's my third action, or
No,
is it
it's
because it's my
because you
first
haven't
attack?
attacked yet.
It's
Yeah,
my
you
first
haven't
attack.
attacked
Okay, so flurry of blows, and what we're going to try to do here is interesting, Jim. I'm going to try a couple things here. Actually, I don't know that. I think this is how I can do this, Jim.
Okay.
You tell me. Sorry, everybody. This is kind of cool if it works. I'm gonna try a flurry of blows. On one, I'm gonna do an attack, which is normal punchy punch,
Yeah.
and I would like that to be a stunning fist. It doesn't say that that's an extra action. It's just part of the attack. It says the way I read it, it says you can try to stun when you target the same creature with 2 strikes from your flurry of blows, you can try to stun the creature.
Yeah.
If either strike hits and deals damage, the target must succeed. Okay, but then with the second attack, I want to use flurry of maneuvers and try to trip it because I have Titan Wrestler, and I think this creature might be larger than me either way. But in any case, I want to try a trip as I fall.
Nice. Yeah. Good
So that's what I'm trying to do here. Who knows if either of these things will succeed? Because
Good combo. It's good combo stuff.
Oh
well,
my god.
I got a nat 20 on the attack,
Ooh.
Okay.
which works out. Do you need me to work that out?
Probably not.
Total?
It's probably going to be a crit no matter what.
It's a
yeah.
34.
Yeah.
It's a nat 20. So that's going to be. I'm going to do stunning fist on that one plus the damage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was not in my battle stance at that point. And then for the trip, that is a 12 plus attempted athletics, so 26.
Did you apply
To the
the
trip.
-4?
24 to the trip.
The trip is unsuccessful, but the hit is a critical hit.
Is the trip
Just a regular failure.
it's a regular failure, which is, there's nothing that happens to you on a regular failure. Okay, so the damage. Sorry, everybody, that was a little bit of a longer turn. My bad.
It's okay.
It's damage.
That's good combo stuff.
Yeah.
Combo break.
Thorn and Duck would get along great.
Oh my god, yeah.
Be unstoppable. Dog and half work.
Actually, I think it's just 1d6, right? It's just 1d6
But
doubled.
if you critically hit, you can roll the 2.
All right, I'll roll the 2, Jim. That's 8 plus my 4 strength, which would be doubled as well, right?
Yep.
So 8 and 8 is 16 damage.
16 points of damage. Solid. You just crack this thing. You actually feel the carapace crack under the weight of your fist, and he needs to make a fortitude save or be stunned. What is your class DC?
Plus DC is 22.
22. All right,
Nice.
make a fortitude save for this creature. It is fortudinous, but, hey, we'll see what happens. Ooh, no, that is a 36. So it critically succeeds, is not stunned. But you do crack it, and it is this weird, sort of fluid leaks out of it. It's feeling bad. Solid turn, and you're no longer grabbed, which is very important. Rias,
Yes.
you see all this happen, and now you can react.
Yes, it is distracted by him, but I'm gonna give Duck a little help. You see, Rias's claws on his one hand start to glow as he shoves his hand under the water and into the soot of the river, and right behind this creature, you see some dirt and everything start churning up as a corpse makes its way up out of the ground.
A shambling corpse, you
A
say?
shambling corpse.
A bony corpse?
No, it's a plague zombie.
Plague zombie.
Plague zombie as it makes its way up behind this critter.
All right.
And that is all 3 for me.
That was your 3 actions. Now a summoned creature does get its 2 actions immediately. So
So when he's back there, I'll have him. The thing just comes up and one big old fist gonna try
Fist.
to get him. A fist to try to get him. That's poopy. That's only 12.
no.
And then he, as soon as he misses, the momentum kind of carries him forward, and he's gonna try to bite this creature. Damn, a 14.
No good. It's just flailing away.
Stupid plague zombie.
Leg zombie.
They don't have a brain.
They don't.
Sure.
You gotta tell them what to do.
They did.
But you have added a new combatant to the field, which is always good.
Yes.
That takes us to Kai's turn.
Okay.
Stuff's getting
Kai.
crazy.
Kai is still 60 feet away.
True.
60 feet from the creature?
Yeah, we'll just call it even,
Okay.
60 feet, yeah. I'd say that, though, with what I had told people before, though, is that you guys don't have a good line of sight underneath the bridge right now. So,
Okay. But I don't need to see it to do
Sure.
this. So, agonize and despair on the creature. On this crab creature.
you sure you don't need to see it to target it? Because if it's a spell, if it's a single target spell, you probably need to
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
one creature. The target's mind tumbles down into a deep well of dread dwelling. So
You could still move though in target.
Yeah, you can move.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll move. I'll use that first action to move then.
I'm sorry.
She's gonna do her imaginary
She's gonna do
movement.
something.
It's very troublesome.
I'll just move.
to have
I'll
to
just
do
move
that.
in 30 feet.
Sure.
If I have to move, I'll
It's
move
gonna
in
be
30
like you
feet.
could go stand right next to Peepa if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do that,
Yeah.
and then I'll cast Agonize and Despair on the creature. So I need it to make a will save.
A will save, you say?
Yes.
All right, let's see how that's gonna go.
It needs to be.
Oh, pretty good. 29.
Oh, jeez.
It's pretty great.
It's a pretty smart thing.
So down well.
So you're gonna take half damage.
Okay, sure.
And you become frightened 1.
Frightened.
Not great. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points.
10 points of damage. Is that already halved?
Oh no. So,
So,
5
5 points of damage. Hey, look, damage is damage, and you're just adding to what
You're hurting its brain.
Yeah.
to Duck already did.
So those are all my movements.
Duck
That's
did
all
foot.
I can do.
It's all you can do, but this thing is now shaken as it looks around, realizing that there are more than just this weird dog guy.
Shaken, not stirred.
This is the top of the next round. It sees, does it continue trying to get at Duck? Does it go after one of the other weirdos that are nearby?
That's rude.
I think it's going to try to go
Reese.
after Duck.
Going
It's
after
going to try
Duck
to get
again.
Duck. Doesn't like
Hey!
that he slipped out of its
Hey,
claws.
come on! Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's that? What are you doing with that?
That is a 26.
Oh crap! I know what you're doing with that. Don't do that.
He reaches down with the claw and grabs you again. It's going to be 7 plus 9. It's 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Second action, it grabs you again. With its third action, it actually just picks you up off the ground. And it wraps these wriggling tentacles that it has near its mandibles around you and just holds you in its tentacles. And you start to feel this weird numb sensation.
Yeah, totally.
I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Come on, Ducky
Yeah,
Duck.
let's do that.
Come on, Ducky. Come on, Duck Duck.
We have hero
Let's do a
points.
fortitude.
You have a hero point.
Personal
We have
on
it on
a,
the
and
table.
a tabla.
That was out of the box, but I always count it out of the box. So that is 22.
22. Your whole body stiffens up
Butch.
Sure.
and you are paralyzed.
No.
Hero point?
Hey, that is what they're
In
for.
this moment,
That's what
in this
they're
moment,
for.
Duck is like, oh boy, this doesn't feel good. I have to feel so much more heroic. Well, it's a 16 on the die.
Hey,
Plus my 11 makes it 27.
you are 27 is a success.
Much more better.
So you are not paralyzed. However, it is still holding you
Yes.
in the tentacles, and you realize that if you don't get out of them, it's going to be real bad for you real soon.
Oh boy, this is really terrible. I feel like this will be real bad real soon.
But that was all 3 of its actions because I had to do all that nonsense.
got you.
So Peepa, you are next.
Number 1, can I make a nature check again? now
Yes,
that I
absolutely.
see it?
Nature or occultism.
Because I want, now that I see it, probably not. 13 plus 8.
21.
21 is not quite enough.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I can give you some unspecific stuff for that, it says. What you know, this is a creature called a Chul.
Oh.
Chul. You know that it is actually relatively intelligent. They are intelligent, aquatic hunters, and you know that it is a very dangerous creature. That's about all you can get with that check. And what do you want to do?
We have to make it dumb. I'm gonna do telekinetic maneuver on it to see if I
Okay.
can disarm him.
You want to try to knock?
Yes. I can, you move a foe or something they carry, you can attempt to disarm, shove, or trip. May
Sure.
try
I like it.
Yeah, that's fun.
You can try to trip it if you want to try to disarm it. Now I can tell you. So I can tell you that disarming by the mechanics is a very difficult thing to have happen because even on a success, what you do actually do is you weaken the creature's grip. The only way to knock him out of its grip would be to critically succeed on disarm maneuver. So unless you intend to continuously attempt to disarm it,
Yeah.
a success isn't going to help you a lot. Because the first time, it'll reduce the DC required to disarm it by 2, and you can keep reducing the DC, but until you critically succeed, you won't actually knock him out of is grip. So unfortunately, you know that would be a really, really tough thing to do. Obviously, you roll super high on the dice, that's great, good for you, but just letting you know.
We all know the size of that man's private stroke.
It's huge, monstrous.
So can I at least try to
Large.
shove it, kind of knock it off guard or prone or?
You can shove it or trip it, yeah. I'm just saying that won't release.
Okay, so
it
let's
wouldn't
try
release
to trip
duck
it.
from the grip, right? Sure, tripping it is always good.
Okay, let's
Put
try
it down. Go ahead and roll me that check.
Oh my god. I rolled a 1. Hero point!
A hero point.
Which is important.
Okay, here we go.
A 2!
2. Hey, if you have 18 more hero points, you'll get
I got a table hero point. I
There's
got
a
the
table hero
one.
point, yeah.
Look
What
to you.
should I take?
I think
You
you
can only
use
use
one.
a hero
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Jim has said you can
Yes.
only use
Oh
one.
yeah,
at a
those
time.
are my turns. I'm sorry, Duck, I'm trying! Well, I make it dumb!
Make it dumb.
Okay.
that's awful.
It is Rias, or sorry, it's Duck's
Yeah.
turn. Duck. You can still escape as normal because you weren't paralyzed.
Yeah, all right, let's do that.
Yeah, you realize that it would be good to escape.
Athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
You could do that.
Whoops. That does count, though.
Okay.
28.
28. You once again wriggle free
No.
from the creature's grip.
Oh, hey, get away from me! And Duck begins falling, and you know what? He's going to try the same thing he tried before. We're going to do flurry of blows with the flurry of maneuvers.
Hell yeah.
That's what we're going to try to do here.
Okay.
Not nearly as good. The hit.
Oh, I do want to. I was looking at Stunning Fist and
Yeah, tell me. Walk me through it.
your maneuvers. So if you want to combine, I don't think you can because Flurry of Blows or Stunning Fist says when you target the creature with 2 strikes. Strikes specifically are mechanically like you punching it.
So I couldn't
But a
do so.
maneuver isn't a strike, so you can't combine
Well,
them.
let's not do the stunning fist then.
Okay.
But let's still do. Let's
But
still.
you want to do the maneuvers.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
still go forward
Yeah.
with what this is. So that's
Absolutely. So is the first one your maneuver? Is the first one your strike?
the first one is my strike.
Gotcha.
And that is a 28.
You hit.
So I'll do damage in a second.
Sure.
Don't want to use the group hero point because he's totally going to grab me again next turn. So I'll just suffer the fact that I didn't succeed at the trip.
Okay.
Yes, because that would have only been a 22,
Right, which is not a success on the trip.
which would not have been a success on the trip. So I'll do the first damage, which is a D6. 3 plus 4 is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. All right, yeah, you just cracking into this thing's carapace one more time.
And then Duck is going to go ahead and...
What now?
Duck's gonna, he's gonna be like, hey, all right, well, okay,
You got
let's
this!
do it. Yeah, no, I got it, you're right.
Got it!
I can do it.
You're a good boy!
and so Duck begins like bouncing around, and so Duck is going to enter his stumbling stance.
Stumbling
which,
stance.
Which looks like he's playing, is what it looks like.
Is it kind of like that meme of like that happy dog when he's walking like?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. So he's going to enter his stumbling stance. But you do see, I will say this, Duck is probably misshapen. Like he probably actually is starting to have like a concave chest here, and you actually can see that it's all red along
noted.
his chest.
Got
And his pants are now starting to get red as well.
Yes.
It's like a lot of blood is exiting.
Oh, yes. Go note it. Note
lot.
it.
He's trying to tell you that he's in
Yes.
real bad shape.
Yeah.
He wants you to know that things aren't looking good.
Yes, thank you.
Just a lot of blood. That's really what I'm
Got it.
saying. But he's happy, and you just encouraged him. He's real happy.
All right, Rias.
Yeah,
you got
so,
for me?
well, Peepa says make it stupid and Ria's thing, so I can't really make it stupid, but maybe I can slow it down. He reaches up, his claws as a blue thin beam shoots out. I'm gonna try to hit it with a Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ray of Enfeeblement.
I'm gonna miss with the Ray of Enfeeblement.
No.
It's only a 14.
No good.
Well, I'll do that, and just because like Duck's like splashing around, so it just kind of misses him. I'm like, all right, Duck, here, take this, and then you actually feel a little bit of warmth coming from me, and I'm gonna cast Guidance on Duck.
Guidance on Duck.
Guidance.
+1 to a D20 roll. Skill check or an attack roll, whichever one you would like.
Got it.
It'll apply to one of them.
That is me. That is.
What about your?
Oh yes.
Oh wait, did you reserve
Yeah,
an action to command your creature?
2 and then I did not. No.
Take back. You can basically choose. Do you want to use the guidance, or do you want to command your?
Well, I'll take the guidance back because I went with the Ray first. So I'll have the zombie. Zombie's gonna go for a punch again, which is better. 21.
21 is no good.
21 is no good, and then the bite, even worse. He's just like, oh, stupid zombie.
I forget how flanking works in 2E.
Provides a -2 to
Okay.
the AC of the creature.
So is it being
it's-
flanked right now by me and the?
Yeah, she
Stealth?
said you wanted it to be behind it, so yeah.
Okay, just checking. I knew it was something you handled, but
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Correct. All right. Rias' turn is over. Kai.
Okay, so Kai is going to use 2 actions to do heal
Sure.
on Duck.
Sure.
Range of 30 feet.
What
Healing.
level spell slot are you using for that?
It's one of my cleric fonts.
So it's heightened to 3rd level automatically. Great. Cool.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent.
And increase the hit points restored by 24.
Great. So you're gonna do 3d8 plus 24.
She can heal you, not me. Yeah.
I will take that healing.
Hell yeah.
What was it?
3d8.
3d8 you said.
Plus 24.
Yeah.
Need some
Plus
d8s?
24?
Powerful healing, dude.
Yeah.
2-action version of the heal. is-
Yeah,
Okay.
heal and harm are
Twice.
insane.
Wow.
Very
Yeah,
good.
they go up every
I'm gonna do what
level.
I was gonna do. I'm just something different.
Go for it.
16, 24.
Well, wait, you just rolled 4d8.
Oh, how many was supposed to roll?
3.
3.
Oh, I'll take the high. Okay, well, shit.
Well, no,
Okay.
whatever you did. What'd you do?
I did 2 5s
And then there's a 4 and a
and
1.
then a 4 and a 1.
Okay, so 2 5s and a 4 is 14. Plus 24 is 38.
38 points.
Yes,
of
take your
healing.
d8 back.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great. Thank
Feel
you.
much better, Doc. Much
Yeah.
better.
I do feel more betterer.
That was 2 actions. You still have one.
That was 2 actions, yeah. And then is talking a free action?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. Keep distracting! And I'm going to move my full movement into the water and go for some pearls.
I was gonna do
So
Yeah.
just to give you, so there's actually sort of like a nest area.
Yeah.
It's like near the creature, and in that nest area is where the pearls are. They're not actually under the water, so you don't have to go diving.
Okay, I'm going straight there.
Okay, so you just run up to the creature. Now,
Oh, wait, before you start
99% of
saying
creatures.
avoiding rocks. I had this there's like avoiding rocks.
Rocks aren't your problem. Rocks aren't your problem.
Like rocks.
Go ahead, Jim.
Because like 99% of creatures do not have an attack of opportunity in this game. But the Chul does.
Of course,
So the Chul reaches out with a claw and tries to snap at you.
It's actually
while you move
exactly
fast.
why I didn't run away from it. I was like, oh, but it's got an attack of opportunity.
Chul reaches out with a nasty old claw. Oh god, that is a 36 to hit.
Oh my god.
I bet that's a
That's probably.
But that's
yeah,
a crit.
That's probably.
Yeah, that's a crit success.
Can I?
Can
Oh
you?
no, that's not a
Can
thing.
you? What do you got?
A reactions.
I don't think you got any of those
Grab
reactions.
an edge. No.
You're really
Grab
fishing.
an edge.
You're really fishing for this one.
Grab an edge of the bridge.
Yeah, no.
Ally reduce 0 to hit points. That could be me any minute now. Shield block.
Do you have your shield raised? No. You got
Okay.
nothing on this one.
No.
Now, the good news, damage was really not bad on this one. You're going to see 24 points of damage. So it snaps at you with the claw, and it catches you like in the side as you're moving past, and you sort of rip free. Some of your flesh tears. It's really painful.
Ouchie.
It's 24 points of damage. But you get up to this thing's nest, and you can see the pearls like sort of half buried in the mud there. There's like 5 of them.
We're learning
I'm
about
learning.
about Path Builder. Where do you take
I
the
love it.
damage?
Go.
out of Path Builder?
Yeah.
here. You just have
Go
to
to. It's on defense.
It's on
Defense
defense.
on the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah. Go to defense on the
There's-
top. You can
there's a
click your
bar
bar, and then you can put damage. How much damage
Yeah,
you take?
you just move the numbers.
Oh, I'm on the browser, not the.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to do manual.
That I don't know. You're
Okay,
on your own.
yeah.
Well, that was your third action either way. So while you figure that out, I'll move to the next round. But
But I'm at the nest.
You're at the
I've
nest.
been hit.
you're at the nest. You see the pearls. There's
Yes.
like 5 of them in the
There's
nest.
5.
And this creature is now looking at you like, ooh, maybe this dog's so slippery. I don't know that I want to keep going after it. Maybe I go after the elf. Maybe that's exactly what it does.
Okay, well, why don't you roll? Why don't we roll? Why don't you roll?
I mean, I feel like you're an easier. The dog slipped out of its grip so many times.
Twice.
It's just gonna reach out and try to snap at this elf. It's the first thing it does is reaches out, grabs at you. Not as bad this time. That's still gonna be a 31 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
That's not,
Yeah, it hits.
That's not a
Is
crit,
it
is
crit?
it?
I don't
What
think
does
so.
it mean? I don't
It
know.
would be 10 above your AC. What's your AC?
21.
So that is a crit.
Oh,
31 is 10 above. That is exactly a crit. Let's see, 10, what's 18, 28 points of damage. This thing snatches out, grabs you, does the same thing that it tried to do to Duck just a little bit ago. Grabs you with its second action. And then it pulls you up into its little tentacles and wraps you up and holds you there. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Remember how I said this is the death chair? Okay, 29.
Hey, good news, you're not paralyzed.
Yay.
That's good news.
That's really
That
good
is
news.
good
Not
news.
being paralyzed is really good news. Bad news, you're still grabbed by this creature. And if you remain grabbed every turn, it's going to be a new save against that paralyzed effect.
Thanks, Jim.
I'm just letting you know what the situation is as we move on to Peepa's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Invisibility Spear on myself.
You become invisible,
Yes, and I'm gonna go towards the nest.
and you start walking, tiptoeing your way across. Okay, I like it. It's 2 actions for invisibility?
It's 2
save?
actions,
Okay, so I would say,
yes.
that, I mean, like, you could basically get right up next to the nest then.
And then
How
Oh,
wide is the invisibility?
it's
spear?
10 foot,
10
so
foot around
technically they would be in it once I
Well,
reach.
I don't know
Or how
that the
does that
creature
work?
that's grabbed can, like, I don't know if it would turn, like, I don't know. Either way, the creature might itself turn, but it might be a part of the
But they don't
invisibility
know they're invisible because they're in.
spell. Duck would then become invisible. Now, one thing about that spell is
I wouldn't see anybody.
I believe that if anybody affected by it attacks, it ends the whole spell.
Why?
I think. That's the way invisibility spear works.
Once an encounter begins, creatures remain invisible until at most of the end of the first round, at which point the spell ends. If any creature made invisible. Yeah. Or if any creature made invisible by this spell uses a hostile action, the spell ends.
I can't.
So even though I made myself invisible, not them, the spell would
because
end.
it's
Because
a
they're
sphere.
being there.
You didn't make yourself invisible. You created a
made
sphere
it.
of invisibility that you centered around you.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's a cool thing. You did a cool thing. You've made it up
Said
there
I
and not
did it.
gotten attacked.
That's true. Okay,
And so you're there now.
So my last action, can I try and retrieve these?
Well, if you use 2 actions to grab, or to cast the spell, and then 1 action to move,
Oh,
you
I
have no
see.
more actions left.
Okay.
But you're there, you're at them.
That's fine.
All right, after Peepa is Duck. Now, Duck, you're not grabbed. You have a full 3 actions to do with as you please, but you see that your good friend Kai, who you love, not in such a good spot.
Is she invisible? Is the lobster invisible? Is the Chul invisible?
I would say that if she's invisible, the lobster would also have to be invisible because you guys would all everybody would be invisible in the invisibility sphere.
I was trying to be helpful.
Well, let's flip a coin. Jim,
Yeah.
you tell me. You make a call, and that'll be invisible.
Well, you and all targets are invisible except to each other. So actually, creatures inside the sphere are not invisible to each other.
Great. Okay, cool. So, let's do it. Let's have some fun. Can I get her out of there? Was there an action that could help get her out of there?
You could basically ready an action to assist her when
Great.
if she tries to escape.
Okay, I'll do that. Does that have to be my whole turn?
Well, it's 2 actions to ready an action. So basically, you would spend 2 actions to give yourself a reaction. When she tries to escape, you will also make a check to give her a bonus.
Great. I'm going to try my flurry of blows then
Yeah.
at the end. Flurry of blows with a flurry of maneuver for the trip. I still want to trip this thing
Still
if
want
I
to
can.
trip it, yeah?
Here we go.
So this would effectively end the spell then, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and this will end the spell. That's a 30
30
to
to
hit.
Wow.
You did it.
But not a critical hit, correct?
No.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
Seems like
And then the trip. This is the group hero point. Oh, I want to trip this thing so bad.
Just do it. It's fine.
Use it.
I mean, okay.
You know you want to.
2 of the 3 people said use it.
I mean, I can just
Hero
grab Paizo
point!
and give us a hero
Make sure you get
It's okay.
you got a crit. You got a crit though.
What is it?
It's a 12 on the die,
What you got?
plus my athletics, which is 14 against its reflex DC.
Correct.
Is that the -4 too? Because it's your.
But it's your second attack, yeah.
Question about that.
Yeah.
It is my second. Well, it's part of the flurry of blows, which is my
still,
second
you
attack.
still
yeah.
apply the penalty.
But my fist count is agile and finesse.
Right, which is why
so
it's
it's
minus 4.
-1.
It's -4.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, -4. Yes. So 20.
20,
Yeah.
which is not a success, unfortunately.
Oh,
I don't have anything that could bonus that. Okay, but I did do damage.
I did do some damage. How much damage did you do again? Sorry.
I did. I didn't do the damage yet. I have to roll
do
my.
the damage.
I have to roll my D8. 6 points.
6
damage.
points of damage.
Wah, wah.
How's it looking?
It's fine.
This is a beefy, big old creature, and the only person that's really doing any damage to it consistently is
Yeah.
yeah.
our good buddy Duck.
But I will ready that action. I bet.
And
Don't
then you're
worry.
ready, yeah.
I'm totally gonna help you, Kai. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Here. Just think happy thoughts.
So now, Rias' turn.
This is kind of new for some people, but Rias he holds his hand up, and that black smoke that's kind of been emanating off of him a little bit starts coming out of that wound in his hand, and then you kind of see it just start swirling around as he sticks his hand in, and then his hand pops out from behind the creature. As the wound then splits open, you see all these jagged teeth as he puts it on him. We'll do Vampiric Touch.
Is it the reach spell?
Yes, I'm
And just keep in mind
doing it
that it's
with
going to
reach.
add an extra action to the spell, which is going to use all 3 of your actions.
Yes.
Which means that the zombie is going to disappear.
Yeah, that's fine. Zombie will disappear or will
Because
not?
when you have a summoned creature, or for Animate Dead, does it count as summoned? Let me check it real quick.
Oh.
I believe if it is, then it has to be sustained.
I'll go to it wrong here too. Sustained up to a minute.
Yeah, so it has to be sustained. So that's one action to sustain a spell.
Yes, I do.
But, I mean,
Do vampiric touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, zombie hasn't done anything. That's fine. I'm going Vampiric Touch, Fortitude save. See if you can only take like half of this stuff, Jim Jam.
fortitude save, you say?
Fortitude save.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was a 28 on the fortitude save.
28, that will be a pass. So half of that That is 22, so 11.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage as I suck it out of you, and I suck it right into my own. I take half of that as temp HP for myself.
Very nice. You get a little bit beefier.
A little bit beefier.
You know what would make you even beefier? 0 points from chat.
0 points in chat. I told you guys, they're going to need them.
Yeah.
Kai, this is a very important turn for you.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
You're,
You have something to say?
I'm just letting you know the situation. So you're grabbed, which means that you're flat-footed, which doesn't really matter for you too much on this turn.
Right.
And you can still attack the creature. You can still currently move if you have you can still do things. If you want to cast a spell.
Hero
Hey, there's a hero point.
Thank you.
If you want to cast a spell, which always has the manipulate trait, you have to make a DC 5 flat check, or you will just lose it.
What do you mean manipulate check?
So basically, when you're casting a spell, you have to use gestures and find. Basically, it's this idea that you don't have because you're sort of tangled up in this creature. There's a chance that it can mess up your spell. So you make a DC 5 flat check, which is just 5 on the die or higher. And if you fail it, if you roll 4 or less, you actually just lose the spell and the action. So keep that in mind. If you want to escape its grip, you can do what Duck has been doing, which is to make acrobatics checks to use the escape action to try to wriggle free of its grasp. You know that Duck is ready to help you on this, but I don't know what your acrobatic situation looks like.
It's not great.
You may decide it's just not worth it to try it.
It's not worth it for me to try. I'm going to do what I had planned, and I'm going to touch the creature and cast harm on it.
How many actions are you using for this?
One.
One action, harm. Okay. So the first thing you got to do, DC 5 flat check.
Yeah.
So you roll a d20.
roll
D20, and then just you want 5 on the die or higher.
Okay, we're good. 17.
Okay, so you don't lose the spell just from being tangled up in its grip.
Cool.
So now cast
Okay, so it's going to.
What level spell slot are you using for this one?
This is another cleric font. I have 3 heals
Yeah,
and 3.
you can't have harm in your font if you have heal in your font.
Is it?
You have
no,
one or the
it's. I'm sorry, it's a level 1. This
So
one's
it's
level 1.
So it'll be
D8.
D8 damage, and I will roll a fortitude save against it. Oh, wow!
It's a 1. Can I use a?
Not on
Hero
damage.
point on damage.
Interestingly enough, I rolled a 1 on the save.
Oh.
Ooh.
So that makes the total a 19. Would a 19 be a failure?
What does that have?
Your spell
your spell
DC.
DC.
Oh.
Chances are, yes.
Probably like a 22
Most likely,
or 23.
Spell
Yeah.
DC.
Your spell DC should be 22 or something.
Look at the top of your spell.
Yes, 22.
All right, so that would be a failure, so that gets knocked to a critical failure, so I will take double damage.
So 2.
Unfortunately, not the most spectacular critical
damages.
thing.
Oh.
But I
we
get.
tried.
Because I used harm, I have sap life, so
Yeah.
I get some healing points from
Hey.
that.
Half of what the damage you did?
When you cast harm spell and damage at least one living creature, you regain hit points equal to the spell level of your. So yeah, 1.
So it would always be 1 though, because it's the
It would
spell
always
level
be
that
1,
you're using.
yeah.
Okay. Still, it's kind of cool.
Hey, if it hits you and you get knocked down to 1, you'll be happy you had that
You
1.
Put that 1 hit point back on there.
Give
Yeah.
yourself back that 1 hit point. That was only 1 action.
That was
you
only
used.
1 action.
So
I can
what
do
else
this
can
all
you do?
over again.
You can.
Do I do this all over again?
Good, yeah.
If you want my suggestion, if you
Yeah.
were to cast it again, you would almost for sure want to use the 2 action version because you're actually guaranteed a little bit. I believe you're guaranteed a little bit more damage using the 2 action version than if you cast it 2 times using the 1 action version.
It's the spell's range is 30 feet. Your healing an undead creature increases hit points restored by 8.
Yeah, so it would be
Oh.
1d8 plus 8. So it'd be like, yeah.
okay,
So the
okay,
2 action
then yes.
version actually is more efficient.
I'll do the 2 version
Okay.
action of it. So
Okay.
flat
Flat check first, yeah, because you're casting another spell.
20.
28, you're good.
Wasted.
Okay, that's good. Now roll that d8 plus 8.
11 points.
11 points, and that is a success on the fortitude save, so it takes half of that. It takes 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay, and
you
I
get-
get another point.
Yeah! And you restore a little bit of health. Those points are about to count.
They are definitely going to
You
count.
gotta need it right
Yep,
now.
That's the end of my turn, and probably the end of this lovely character.
The problem with it being the end of that turn is that means it's the start of my turn.
Yeah.
First thing that needs to happen is you need to make a fortitude save as this thing's venom tries to get in you again.
22.
22 is a failure. Your body seizes up. You are paralyzed.
Yeah, use your hero point.
Hero point!
point.
Tone it down.
She threw it.
She threw that hero point.
Leave it in there.
Oh, sorry. That's a 15. Plus, what was I adding?
It's a fortitude save.
Fortitude.
So 26.
26 is a success.
Yeah.
I was just about to pass out, but I was like, hey,
Don't forget that thing.
you can do it. She was like, oh, I can't.
Can do it.
What's next? What are you
What's next is the creature can't do that because you're not paralyzed. So that's good for you. It's actually just gonna kind of just hold you. Like it spends one action to just maintain its grip on you. With its other action, it's gonna try to kill Duck. So it's gonna try to claw.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
Tries to claw Duck. That is a 37.
Yeah, that's a critical hit.
That's a critical hit.
Could I make a hero point on you?
Oh,
You already used that one.
it's that one over there.
That's the group one, yeah.
Okay. But you were gonna use one?
You take
No,
I
I can't.
can't.
36 points of damage.
Of course I
Oh
do.
my god.
And
You still love Duck?
it is going to grab you with its claw. So it's got you in its tentacles, and it's got you, Duck, in its claw. And that is the end of its turn. Which takes us to, I believe, Peepa.
Yep.
Peepa, things are getting real spicy.
They are.
You're standing there. The pearls are there at
I'm
your feet.
grabbing the
Your friends are
pearls.
dead. You should just grab the pearls and leave. Like they're done.
No, I'm gonna grab the pearls.
How many? So
Yes.
every pearl you want to pick up is going to be an action. How many pearls do you want to pick up?
We need. How many do we need?
You need
Two.
At least 6.
There's 5 total.
2. I gotta help you guys. 2. I grabbed 2. So it's 2 actions. Last action. I'm just gonna, since he sees me, I'm gonna start singing.
You're
Inspire
gonna start
courage.
singing. Inspiring
To the creature?
courage.
To you guys.
She's gonna give it. Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah, shit. So the creature's like,
She's
you
switched
are
teams.
gonna die, creature. You're totally gonna die.
It's gonna give everybody +1 bonuses to attack and damage.
Okay.
Keep that in mind as you move forward.
To bonuses and damage.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Plus
Correct.
Okay,
Plus 1.
plus one. Okay.
Plus
got it.
Duck,
Yeah.
it's bad news. You're grabbed. She's grabbed. What are you doing? They're singing now.
Oh, well, I know you said I couldn't do this, but maybe you've changed your mind.
Oh my goodness.
Can I, now that I'm in the claw,
Yeah.
can I reach over to her claw and try to pull it apart? 'Cause she's my very best friend. I want to save her.
You want to just try to save her? Okay.
Yeah, I wanna
Well,
use-
She's up in the tentacles, so I would say. I mean, I like you want to try. You just want to make an athletics check. Try to.
Yeah, I want to save her. I want to use my escape action so she can escape.
Yeah, we'll make it. I think it makes sense. It makes sense, even if mechanically it's not.
Yeah, she's my very best
I think it
friend.
makes sense. So you're gonna try to pull her free. Make an athletics check, I would say.
All right, athletics check. Here we go. Is 24.
4. It's not gonna be enough.
I have a hero
Hey,
point
a
here.
hero
I'm
point will do
feeling
it,
so
though.
good. I look at my friend and I'm like, oh, she had all those balls for me and was throwing them. She was so much fun.
20.
I have to save my
20.
friend. I have to save her.
20.
25.
5. I don't think that's not gonna be enough. This thing is very, very strong.
So that was one action,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Could I try it again?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I have to save you, Kyle. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry, you're my very best friend, and I got. Oh gosh, this hurts.
I appreciate you. Nope.
That's terrible.
It's getting worse. Are you gonna try again?
I have to save one of us.
Hey,
Oh no!
which of you are currently trying to save? Just to be clear.
Her.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Hey, all right.
There's a 16 plus a 15,
Yes, that'll do it. 31 will do it.
31.
You managed to just basically rip her free.
and
with
I
the
say,
stings.
and I look at her, and I go,
Tentacles.
I'm a very good boy.
Oh.
And then he kind of like, just kind of crumbles over a bit, and you see that all this blood starts dripping out from
No!
him.
Are you unconscious or are you still up?
Oh no, I'm still up.
Okay.
It was dramatic, everybody.
Okay.
I got it. Rias.
Reese Reese is getting quite angry now. He's actually going to step forward, and his flaps flail up as he tries to scream at this thing, trying to demoralize it.
Demoralize?
Yeah, someone to demoralize you, Jim.
Make your intimidation check.
You get demoralized, sir. You're not demoralized, Jim.
No?
No, that was a 1 on the die. So definitely not demoralizing you.
It's not. It's kind of deflating because it doesn't even it doesn't even look at you.
Yeah.
It's literally just trying to eat Kai and claw Duck, and it's so focused on them it doesn't even look over at you as you step up.
I did save her though. Right?
Yeah, no,
she's dropped out. Okay.
She has dropped out.
Yeah,
of
so,
the
yeah. Let's step up close to
I mean,
salvage.
save her.
I'll go, thing on him. Guidance.
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 Thank you, Paulo.
Following.
Dang.
You do the guy dance.
Guidance.
That'll take us to Kai's turn.
Okay.
You're standing there. You've been freed.
I've been
from
freed.
its grip.
I've been freed.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am going to heal myself
Sure.
with one action.
Now, you know that this thing has an attack of opportunity. And
Haven't moved yet.
but using a spell within its grasp, is a dangerous activity that can provoke an attack of opportunity.
But I'm not attacking him.
I understand.
It's the mechanic.
Again, I'm not. This isn't.
Paizo, what are you doing?
I'm saying that using a spell against a creature within reach of a creature that can make an attack of opportunity, is dangerous. I'm giving you a heads up, a warning
This
that
is
you
your
know it's
camera.
dangerous.
You tell Paizo. You say, Paizo, I'm not attacking. So
I'm
it
not
can't hit me with
attacking.
an
It
attack
should not be
opportunity.
alarmed by what I'm
See,
doing.
it's fine. You said it, and now Paizo's totally gonna
They're gonna
change the-
reevaluate it.
They're gonna reevaluate.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah,
now,
they're gonna reevaluate it. But
They get one attack of opportunity on their turn. Even if I were
you
to,
get
like,
one reaction every round.
round.
So you
per
know
round.
that,
Yeah. Okay, so I'm casting spells on my turn for
I'm
I
just
need
gonna
to do
just
it.
cast as many
going.
spells.
I need to do it. I'm gonna cast heal on myself.
Okay.
So that's.
So it is gonna try to hit you when you do that.
Oh wait.
No. Oh, what do you mean? Oh wait, I literally just explained this.
I need. Either way, I have to. You said you were doing
it.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Second piece of helpful information I'll give you. You can do what's called a step, which is you move 5 feet and it doesn't provoke reactions. So you can try to get away from this creature. Then in a safe distance, you can cast spells without being hit.
Step means.
Although
Like take
one
a step
action.
back.
step is one action. This creature is a large creature,
has
so it
reach.
has a reach of 10 feet. So you would need to step more than once. So it would take up a lot of your actions, but you could safely get away from it. You know that. Or you can just risk it, because
No.
Biscuit.
I'll step twice.
All right, so you
And then
step
heal.
twice. You don't provoke any reactions, but you only get 10 feet away from it. Now you're safely away. You can use that one action heal.
Okay. Yes. So
Okay.
that's 3d10.
Yep, because you got the healing hands.
6, 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24.
24, you're feeling a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Feeling a
if
lot
you
better.
saw what I had, oh boy. And that'll be the end of my turn. Free action. I'm just gonna yell, "Save Duck! Get the pearls! Run!"
I had the pearls.
Well, luckily, Peepa has the pearls.
Nice.
I have the
I'm
pearls.
sure I
Unluckily-
wouldn't have noticed that while I was being attempted
True.
paralyzed.
No, I mean, hey, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Unluckily, it's now the beginning of this creature's turn, and Duck is in a bad situation. Duck's in a bad situation. So the first thing it's gonna have to do is it's going to use one action to maintain its grip on you, and then it's going to squeeze. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
let's do it. Here we go. Come on, save.
Come on, Ducky Duck. Ducky Duck, Ducky Duck, you're a good boy.
Here we
You're a good
go.
boy.
Duck.
Duck's a good boy.
What is it?
24.
24. You take 10 points of piercing damage
How
as
do
it
you look?
squeezes you, or sorry, bludgeoning damage as it squeezes you.
Do you look so?
Well, remember when I had all that blood coming out of me?
You got more of it.
It's more of it.
Okay.
That was coming. In fact, you start to see like his like a little bit of his tear duct, his blood coming
I'm
out,
right
and he's
there.
got a little bit of
Okay.
blood coming out of his ears now.
Okay.
And it's going to pick you up,
No.
put you in its little
Try to gobble me
tentacles,
up and make
and
me
you
all
gotta
paralyzed.
You got to make a fortitude save against
All right, here we go.
Come on, Duck. Come on, Duck. What is it?
Checking it right now.
23.
Michael Jordan?
You are paralyzed.
Oh.
And no hero points to
Yeah,
save.
you got no hero points.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Paralyzed duck. But that was its third action. It can do nothing else this turn. Peepa.
Okay.
You have the pearls.
I have the
Kai is
pearls.
free. Duck is in a bad situation.
I'm gonna heal Duck.
Okay?
It's 30 feet soothe.
Now,
Yes. I'm in there too. I need to step back.
you step. Yeah, I would take a step.
Okay, I'm gonna step back.
Sure.
And then can I cast, am I allowed to cast Soothe at a higher level?
I believe, is it one of your,
Signature spells?
do you know it at a higher level?
No, I don't think so. Okay, we're just gonna cast it anyway. I'll give him some.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1d10 plus 4. Oh. Ooh, okay. 9 plus 4. 13. It was a little bit.
All right.
It's a little bit.
Get 13 hit points for Duck.
And
When you look at Duck, you see that he's paralyzed, so he can't move, but he's still mid smile.
Oh.
With his tongue drooping out, and you see, and you feel like if you were looking, you feel like you could like see just a little glint of like a thank you. But then in that exact moment when you do that, you just see this cauldron with 3 levels.
That's all my
That's
turns.
all your
I
actions.
moved and then cast.
Peepa. It's Duck's turn. Duck.
I don't think I can do anything, can I? Jim?
Well, no, you're paralyzed for this round. But at the end of the round, or I think it's just at the start of the next turn, because it's a poison. I'm just gonna walk through it. Okay, it's a poison. It's 1 round. You were just poisoned. I would say so basically at the beginning of each of its turns, you'll make a new save. Is the way that it's going to end up happening. So
Okay.
just so you know. So you're paralyzed for now, but you're going to get more saves as this goes on to see if you can break free of it. So that takes it to Rias.
It pulls his hand over, that darkness starts kind of forming inside of his hand, and you just see this ball of blackness go shooting at this thing for some chilling darkness, Jim.
Chilling dark.
You know, Con, I gotta say, all of your spells sound real cool. You say their names so amazing. I just want one of them to do something.
Well, maybe this
26, Jim.
Ooh.
26 to hit it?
Yes.
Okay. That is a success.
one. Okay.
But
But
What does the spell do?
so it's cold ray of darkness tinged with unholy energy.
It's a ray. Okay, I just
Yeah.
want to make sure. Because I know that there's one of your spells I think was a line. So I just want to make sure it wasn't a line.
Yeah.
A line would be bad for
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A ray is fine.
Oh, baby. 24 points of cold evil damage.
Is there a save?
Is there a save? There is not a
lie.
So
save
it's
on
just
this one.
straight up 24 points of damage. Now that was a hefty hit.
I'm so glad you listened to me and did something.
Hey, my skull dice do some good stuff. And actually, you know what? Because that is a 3rd level, add 3 more to that, Jim. Because
Add
of my
3 more.
bloodline, whenever I do something with negative energy, I can add more negative energy on top of that as well.
Was it negative energy damage or the cold damage?
Oh no, that's never mind. That is cold damage. I won't get the 3 for that one.
You dealt a significant blow to this creature.
Good.
Now you can see that the accumulation of all the damage that it's taken, it is starting to look pretty shabby. It's finally got the one up on Duck, and it seems to have what it's got, but it's cost it a lot to get here. And it is on the ropes, and it looks like this battle could go either way.
okay.
There's hope. There's also great danger.
As another one pops up.
No, stop. No. You're a jerk.
Unbelievable. Kai has learned her lesson. She's rolling back.
Now you already are back.
I'm
So you took those 2 steps back.
I'm
so
taking
you're
another
already-
10.
Okay, you're gonna take. Well, that's another 2 actions.
I'm not stepping back. I'm just moving.
Okay, then
Yeah.
you
Move 10 feet.
I'm
back.
moving.
That's one action.
I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm sorry.
Understood.
I
Sorry.
used the word step, not the
No,
action
that's
step.
fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my
So
bad.
why this is your
You're
last
good.
show?
Yeah.
We're back a little bit.
I know.
So now you're
Not
you're a
today.
good 20 feet away from this creature.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But I will use Forced Mercy. So I'm going to be softening the target's blows, ensuring that they're going to avoid any vital damage that's going to be on you. So the specifics are all physical damage dealt by the target to living creatures become non-lethal, and all persistent bleeding damage dealt by the target is reduced to 0.
Okay. You're trying to make it deal non-lethal damage
Yes.
only. Is it a will save?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna try to make it. Let's see what we got. Ooh, not good. 19.
Yes, that's good for me.
That's good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah. So now it can only deal non-lethal damage.
Yes.
Okay.
For how long?
That's a great question. This effect doesn't occur the typical -2 circumstance penalty for non-lethal attacks with a lethal weapon or attack.
The creature is affected for 1 round. You didn't critically. Yeah.
It was
You
just
did
regular
not
failure.
critically
Yeah.
succeed. You
good,
just
though.
succeeded,
At
so
least
1
Yes.
round.
1 round.
One round. Okay.
Okay.
Only deal non-lethal damage for the next round. It is now this creature's turn. Top of the round, go ahead and make a new save.
New fortitude day.
Yes.
Does he got my guidance that I put on him from 2 rounds prior to that?
+1.
Oh, good add a +1 to it.
Yeah, I'll use the guidance.
Sure.
And then you were singing.
I stopped
Are you done singing?
Yeah, because I've been using different
You
stuff.
jerk.
I know.
27.
27 is a success.
Oh boy! All right, hey everybody! That was real scary there for a second. If you guys could
Get out of there!
So you're not paralyzed, but it is going to try to eat you.
Oh yeah.
So
sure.
it's gonna gnaw on you basically. You're gonna take a little bit of damage, but this will be non-lethal. As this light starts gnawing,
Do I
you
track
pick
that
something.
different, or do I track that?
No, basically when you get to 0,
Uh-huh.
you just go to unconscious, but you're not dying.
Got it.
So that's
Copy
what's
that.
going to happen if you end up at 0.
Oh yeah, sure. All right.
So you're going to take 4 plus only 6 points of non-lethal damage
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
as it tries to gnaw on you.
But I do take that as damage. I do
Yeah,
track it.
yeah. So basically,
Got it.
your hit point total still remains the same.
Got it.
So sorry. So it maintained the grip. That's one action. It gnaws on you for an action. Looks around. It sees the 3 of you are still relatively healthy, and knows that it's feeling really, really bad.
I know what it's gonna do.
It's already got a tasty treat in its jaws.
Yep. I know
So
exactly
it
what
starts
it's
to
gonna do.
shuffle back into the water. It shuffles back about 25 feet and disappears beneath the surface of the water,
Oh,
dragging Duck down into the brine with it.
What?
That is the end of its turn. Peepa, it's your turn. You see frothing, churning water as Duck is dragged down beneath the sea. You can see the shape of it beneath the water. But it's trying to get away.
What?
It's trying to flee.
I don't know what to do!
Fine, you got the pearls, just give up.
No!
Head on back to the...
Sure would be nice to have some of those free hero points that people could just use for free to get
Oh yeah.
on the internet with free imaginary currency on official Paizo's
Is it still
Twitch
60
channel.
feet?
Yeah, it can only move like 25 feet, so
Can I
it's...
try and trip it in the water? Like shove it?
I don't think you can trip it while it's in the water.
Oh my God, I don't know.
I know that you can trip a flying creature to like bring it down.
Hero
a little bit. Hey, there's a hero
point!
point.
My begging works.
Oh my gosh.
See, when dogs beg, it does work.
Oh my God. This is, I don't like that this is me now. Because I can't really do anything.
Now you can, if you'd like, you can delay your turn and come into the initiative at a later point if you would like.
Yeah.
If you think like there might be a better opportunity for you soon.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm so sorry, yeah.
Because now it's a very important turn. Duck's turn. Now Duck, you're no longer paralyzed. You're being dragged down beneath the water. See, this creature means to just take you down to its underwater lair and eat you. What do you do?
I would like to escape. So I'm gonna escape, Jim,
Escape!
which I believe was acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I always I keep
Wriggle
confusing
free.
that. Now I've got the. Do I still have the guidance or no?
No, you
No,
already
it's
used
one
it.
time.
No, you used it on the
once,
last roll
right?
for
Yeah.
that,
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Please.
That's a 2. So
Hero
Duck's gonna
point.
feel. Duck feels really. He's like, oh, I need
Use
to.
it!
I just have to remember. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I can do it. I can
Yes.
do it. I'm bestest boy. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
What is it?
Oh no, it's a 7 on the die, which is not good. Which is only a 19 to escape.
19 is not gonna get you out of that grip.
This is
that
the first
iron grip
round
for the first,
of breathing underwater, right? Of
Correct.
holding my breath. Okay. Well, I have to try another action to escape.
Yeah, I mean, the getting out is definitely your best bet.
I'm the goodest boy. Oh no, that's an 8 on the die. That won't be much better at all.
Fudge.
That's only a 20 total.
That's not gonna do it.
Oh boy.
This thing's iron grip.
All right. I'll have you know this is my very first D20 over here. I'm going to use that one because it's totally going to be much better. It's going to get a 20 right here. Here we go. Natural 20.
Come on.
Well, it's a natural 13.
Yeah.
Plus a 12 is 25.
5 though. This thing is stronger than that.
God.
Strong.
If only there was a
DC.
+1 on me.
You used your +1. It's got you grabbed.
All right, so I'm under the water. It's got me grabbed. You guys can see the water is like getting red, is bubbling up, very Jaws style. Duck's just thinking what a good boy he was, and you know what? He's gonna miss his friends.
No, don't. No. We're not
Alright.
done yet. No,
about
no.
Pipa says you're not done yet.
You're
What
not
does
done
Rhea say?
Rhea says you're not done yet either. And where the water's churning, I wanted to see if I can aim a little bit lower. And you see Rhea's open his mouth, and that smoke starts to happen too, and just his tongue zips out for some grim tendrils, Jim.
Grim Tendrils. No, I believe Grim Tendrils is a line.
That is a line, but I'm trying to aim lower.
Oh no.
The problem is, I'm gonna need you to make a DC 5 flat check regardless, just because this creature's under the water. The displacement's gonna be a little bit weird.
8.
So you're good. You
Okay.
can target it. Duck's gonna definitely be in this line, but so will this creature. And you know this, like, who knows? This is a risk, but hey,
Okay.
maybe that's just what needs to happen.
Okay, no, this is okay. This is okay. Can I have some D4s? Can I have some of your D4s, please?
Yes. How many do you need?
4 if you have it.
I have
Any total?
3.
Okay, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
one more.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm gonna get one more. Hold on. Come on. 13 points of negative damage plus 2 persistent bleed, or 3 persistent bleed damage.
3 persistent bleed damage. Was that the Grim Tendrils?
That was the Grim
All right,
Tendrils,
is there a
yes.
save?
Is there a save? A Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. So you're gonna need to make a Fortitude save, and I'm gonna need to make a Fortitude save. Oh, that is a bad save. 21.
21, it's a 22.
20.
20.
So we're both gonna take 13 points of damage and 3 persistent.
Duck, how are ya?
Duck's bleeding out now, brother.
Still okay.
Yeah, so Duck, Duck's under the water and it's just, oh, I wasn't a good boy, I guess.
No.
Thinking to
Well,
himself.
here's the important thing. Are you still conscious?
Yeah, I'm still
You're
conscious.
still conscious, but you're bleeding.
Oh yeah, no, I'm got a -3 to my bleed now. Or
A couple of
positive.
things happen.
Yeah.
First is you feel the grip holding you up to this creature's mouth loosen
Oh.
as its whole body just starts to like drift away from you,
Oh.
and you see like all these fluids just bubbling out of it,
Ew.
and it disappears down below you. It just sinks down to the bottom.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Wait, can I breathe on? No, I can't.
Did you kill it?
Okay, as soon as I could see what's happening at
No,
all.
you just see this cloud of blood and churning water. You cannot see any specific details.
I am gonna hold heal.
I'm gonna ready a heal.
I'm gonna ready a heal.
Okay. It would be my turn, but I'm dead.
Yeah!
So Pipa, it's your turn. Again,
I
you see nothing but just cloud of like black water. As
No,
just-
I need to
and-
save
and
my
just
friend.
Churning nothing.
I'm gonna dive into the water.
You're gonna dive into the
So
water.
see if I can see him
Okay.
or see them. I don't know if it's dead yet. So I'm
You
gonna.
get down beneath the water.
Yes.
And that's when you see the second jewel.
Oh,
No, I'm just
shut
kidding.
up! Oh my god!
There's not another jewel. I just thought it would be.
Unbelievable.
There's no other jewel. You just see the floating of your friend Duck, who is like he's like sinking beneath
I
the
go.
waves.
I swim.
You swim up to him. Okay, yeah, I would say you move like half speed in the water. Make an athletics check for me, just see how well are you
I don't
swimming.
have any. Oh, it's a plus. -1.
Not a strong swimmer, but it's not choppy water at all. So
5.
5. Yeah, I would say you
Really?
you move a little bit closer. Like how close do you want to get to him?
As close. I wanna. If I see him unconscious at this point, I wanna grab him and bring
He
him
doesn't.
out.
He looks like he's moving.
You
Like,
actually
he's not
see that
unconscious.
Duck is definitely moving. He does seem to be struggling a little bit because it's hard to make out, but you think he might have something in his arms that he didn't let go of this whole time.
Jesus.
Okay. How many actions did I just do?
I'd say that you've used 2 actions.
Okay.
Like,
Then I'll just, if I can see him, can I cast guidance underwater to him?
does it have verbal components?
Why do you have to be mean?
I'm not. I'm just.
Verbal.
Yeah, you're just mad about Paizo.
It's verbal.
It is verbal.
Yeah,
What
so,
if I
yeah.
like sign language?
I'm sorry. Sorry, you can't cast a verbal spell underwater.
Can I sing? I can sing
No, because you're underwater. You can't sing underwater.
What if she could speak in plant? Plants talk underwater, right?
Seaweed! I can talk to seaweed.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to this. No, you can't do any of that stuff. Can't make a lot of noise underwater, sing or talk.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's just not gonna work
Fine.
out. Duck, it is your turn now. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I still got the bone in one arm.
Yeah.
And I'm swimming up. I'm
Yeah.
kicking my legs, and I'm going to get to the surface. I just want to get to the surface.
Yeah. Go ahead and
That's
make
the
it.
first. That's the first thing.
It's
Good.
pretty easy. It's calm water, so you're good.
Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, I mean, you easily just jet up to the surface of the water.
Ah.
Which readies your action.
But I do take 3 points of damage on the beginning of my turn or the end.
At the end of your turn is when persistent bleed happens, so you're good for now.
Right, because I haven't got
19 points of healing.
So you immediately break the surface. Kai heals you from the shore, and the bleeding stops when you take with the magical healing. So the magical bleeding's over.
And I look around at everybody. I go, "Where's Peepa?"
Oh, I'm still underwater.
She's right behind you.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna look around at my friends, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna pull up the bone and go, "Am I still a good boy?"
Very good boy.
Great boy.
Oh yeah! Thanks everybody, you saved me. And then I'm gonna swim out of the water.
Yeah. Without there's no more danger.
Boy, do I hate water.
The Chul's dead. You're no longer bleeding. So and the water is fairly calm. So you guys are all able to get back up on the shore
Baby.
safely. And now, not only do you have the 2 pearls, but there are 3 more pearls just lying in this nest in the mud. Grab all of them
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
and take them back to Kate.
We give the 2 to
Okay.
Kate or to the frog?
Okay,
Kate.
we give to Kate.
Kate.
Kate gives us berries. Berries we take to
Yeah.
the frog. Then frog
Got it.
gets Hawk. Then we take him back to It's a big
a
process.
whole
It's a big thing.
Okay.
You get back to Kate, who is almost like pleased, but a little bit surprised to see you. She's obviously undergone quite an ordeal, but is eager to accept the 2 pearls and allows you to take 2 clusters of berries from its branches. So, thank you. Come again.
Probably not.
I lean over to Pippa. Peepa, sorry. Can I grab another bushel? Can I grab a
Don't
pearl?
think it's worth it. Oh, you want a pearl?
Yeah, I want a pearl to give to the bush to get an additional bushel for myself.
Got
Gotcha.
it. I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna snatch it from
Do
me.
it.
Sure, yeah, he's happy to make another exchange.
Sick.
You
Okay.
you get 3 clusters of berries now.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Go to the frog.
Sure. You head back to Gary's
Gary,
pond,
that's
where he is sort of watching over Hawk, who is still lying there. He's at least been made somewhat comfortable.
Oh, hi. You got them berries?
Hi, Gary. Here.
Oh, that's really good.
Now
he takes
what?
them.
Now you just wait.
Just one?
He grabs. Well, no, he says just wait.
Oh.
He grabs one of the
Pickaxes.
berries and he shoves it in his mouth, and he starts. Then he gets a scoop of water from underneath him. He puts it in his mouth. And
Oh, Hawk's not gonna like this.
then he pries open Hawk's mouth.
Nope.
Leans over it and just just like.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hawk. We won't tell
And
him
baby
that.
birds it. Baby birds it right down his throat, and he like massages his throat to make sure that Hawk swallows it. So he's-
All right. That should do it. You should be all right by tomorrow. Or I messed up and you're going to die. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
But that's the best I can do.
Okay. Does Hawk look a little better just by looking at him, or he just looks
make
the
a
same?
medicine check.
I'm just curious. That is a 17.
17. Okay. Difficult to tell.
Okay.
It's really hard to say. I mean, he's still unconscious, still has a fever.
Oh,
The shivering seems to have died down, but you don't even know. Like it's really hard to tell. Definitely in a bad situation.
Hey, Peepa.
Yes.
Could I borrow one of those pearls?
Yes.
I take the pearl and I say, hey, Gary, will this
Sir?
cover her debt? You know, your friend, the witch lady?
Oh, you want to pay off Mertell's debt?
Well, if this'll cover it,
Is that true, Pearl?
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that'll do it.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Now she owes us.
Takes the pearl and puts it in a little moss pouch at his side. He seems quite pleased with himself.
Very appreciate all your help. Thank
So
you.
now, with Hawk, do we lay him down? Do we leave it? Do we stay here? You got some beds around? Should we take him with us? Do we jostle him, move him around? Do we shake him up? What do we do?
Well, it's probably safest if he stays here overnight. Y'all want to have a sleepover?
Oh, sleepovers. I love those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
But also, and Duck pulls open his shirt. And there's like still open wounds and everything. He's like, could we also maybe do something about this while we
I
sleep?
could probably help you out with that.
All right, great.
So you spend the rest of the evening healing up. Gary eats bugs, so he offers you some crickets and roast flies if you want.
Yes, but he's not as good as rats.
Does he have any bees?
He doesn't have any bees.
Oh, those are a delicacy.
Delicacy.
You stay overnight, and you feel a lot better as under Kai's
We can
attentions.
handle the pricing.
And she keeps mentioning like billing information and like whether you want to pay the copay now.
Oh, I give her all my gold. She's my very best friend. Yeah, I give her my 3 gold pieces.
We can handle the rest later then.
No, we handled it. It's good.
And you have a nice little night there with Gary. Following morning, you wake up. And Peepa, you look over, and you see Hawk is lying there. And he seems like he's doing okay. And the veins that were like, you could see have like receded. He's got a little bit more color in his face. And then he opens his eyes. And he sort of sits up. He says, yeah, you're right, it's me. I'm Hawk.
Hawk, you're alive.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do Hawk's voice.
Hey, Gummy, make sure you mute.
Well, it's good to see you. We went through a whole thing just to save you, and Flotsam almost died too. It's good to see you. Do you feel okay?
He nods. Doesn't say any more words.
Hey, Hawk, does it hurt to talk?
He nods.
Where's Ajax
Yeah, I
at?
just don't know where your dog is.
Clap twice if you need help.
He looks at you all in sort of wide-eyed terror, looks around, doesn't see Ajax. And he claps twice because he desperately needs help. But that is a story for another time because we've come to the end of our adventure for tonight. You did it. You saved Hawk's life.
It was Kirby's last episode.
I'll let Nathan know
gone.
that his character wasn't killed off screen because of your failures. And luckily, you didn't even lose a duck in the process, but I bet it was close.
it was
getting
close.
nasty.
It was close.
Those jewels are no joke. It's good you had those hero points because otherwise that paralyzation would have been
Reese-
real bad.
Reese killed something.
Yeah, those hero points were clutch. That was a tough one because I was like, well, I want to do damage to this thing, but like also it's just gonna keep grabbing me.
Yeah, that's
Like-
the thing is, it's to hit so high and it gets the free grab because it has the
Yeah,
improved
gets
grab.
the free grab, and then it's going to do that poison
Yeah.
thing, and it's
Yeah.
just like, oh man, it was rough. I didn't because I didn't know. I was like, do I try to do a bunch of damage to it? I kept trying to trip it. I knew it was really
Yeah.
tough to trip, but I was like, if I could, then that would at least buy us some time.
Right, right.
But
Well, the thing was,
yeah.
it was still good because its AC was really high. Like, it was really hard to hit. So,
Yeah.
so you really didn't lose out on too much trying to trip it because it was actually technically easier to trip. It was just you were barely missing. Some of those
Yeah,
trips.
yeah,
Like,
that
it was
flurry
really
of
tough.
maneuvers is a cool feature
Yeah,
to have. That's really neat.
Yeah, we did miss last week, but that means that we are going to extend our season into next week. So next Tuesday, we are going to have another episode of Pathfinder Heroic Endeavors. It is going to be our season finale. You are not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we hope to see you all there. So,
Jim, I have one last thing.
Oh.
Right as everyone's already asleep.
oh God, no.
Except for Kai. Kai's the one who hasn't quite drifted off. Just Cauldron walks up and wakes her up. And she just gets a little bit of disturbance in her sleep for all those medical bills. Good night, everybody! Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
See you next time.